Well, hello, gamers. Well, hello,
Hello.
Wayward gamers, to the
Yay!
Emporium. I am Jay, also known as NewFet3 on the socials, and guess what? You are here at the Emporium for the Wayward Gamer with these wonderful and talented players and guest player. We have a guest player tonight.
Hey,
We
welcome
are very,
back.
very happy
Thank
to
you,
our
thank you, thank you.
returning player tonight. But before we get into
Nice.
our recaps, we are going to go around the horn and introduce ourselves because it's been a month, maybe a little longer that we've played, and you might not remember the beautiful faces that are here, but you should. But we're gonna kind of go around and Jeff, please introduce yourself and who are you playing?
Of course, my name is Jeff, as you may or may not recall, and I'm playing Aviro Starborn. He is our teenaged elf high wizard, mathemagician, and all around awkward dude.
Yes.
Yes, and Scaredy Cat.
And Scary Cat. Yes. Yes.
Strategic mind.
That's it.
Yes, that strategic.
Strategic retreater.
Yeah,
Yes.
very,
Very
much so.
smart. Very smart.
Advance to the rear.
Thank you, Jeff. Henry, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. I'm so excited to play. I am playing Brynn. She's a half elf, and I think she's entering her villain era. I'm just feeling that for her.
Well, her
I
heart
am
has been
so
broken
excited. Yes, yes, yes.
by a
yes.
black
So
dragon.
there's some stuff going on. When isn't there? Brynn's all about the drama. So yeah, and that's yeah, I'm so excited to start.
We might get into some of that drama tonight because
Yes.
interesting stuff. Unfortunately, our wonderful dwarf Glastoc and the player Jim is not here with us tonight. He is unfortunately has some personal stuff, family business, whatever it was. He's got some time off and he's taking care of and enjoying himself. So we are sending our love to him and having a good time, but we are missing him tonight. He will be returning on our regular schedule. No worries. Which leaves us with a new guest player, a returning guest player, the one, the famous, and only. How are you?
Hi, how's it going,
Hello,
everyone?
Aviro.
Thank you for having me here. Oh my goodness, this is the best way to start 2024. So thank you again. It's been such a joy playing last time, and it's going to be even better this time. I'm Averill. How's it going? I'm happy to be a guest here. Super stoked. I'll be playing Pepper Apple Blossom, the pixie cleric.
I
So
love her.
happy to be here. Mega stoked. She's
What does she smell like right now? That's what I want to know.
ooh, maybe you'll find out in game.
Oh boy. Okay. Sorry.
I mean, she's
It's
going
hard
through
to-
stuff.
it's all part of it.
There's some interesting things I was doing to Pepper on the.
But I can tell you how I smell like right now. Like,
Bath and Body Works.
I mean, smell like a little bit of sweat from being corporate millennial, but also it smells really great because it's nice, like bergamot waters.
Yes.
Excellent.
Sandalwood.
Some of that sandalwood.
Mhm.
Excellent,
Nice.
excellent.
Welcome. We are happy. We figured out it has been almost a year and a half since you were here. Last time Pepper was here. You playing Pepper.
Way too long.
It was way too long, and we were in Dungeons and Dragons and D&D Beyond at that time, and we have switched over to Pathfinder. So we've done some adjusting, and adjusting from D&D to Pathfinder characters sometimes don't change well. Magic users in general, at times, especially let me rephrase that: the non-combatant Magic users.
Pathfinder 2 has no use for a non-violent wizard.
Yeah.
None.
How dare they?
How
Hard
dare they?
world.
There's been some letters written, but we'll see what happens later.
We have written
in the next-
a sternly worded correspondence.
Just nice, nice. But so we've updated Pepper to Golarion, and there's been slight changes, but there's been some more interesting changes on some of her abilities and how they relate. And like I said, she always has her perfumes as that is the essence of her character. The essence of Pepper has not changed by any means. So, and where we pick up, and some of you are going, hey, you've got a new layout. Yes, this is episode 1 of season 4 of our campaign. So we added a little bit more of a layout. We've got a little bit more information in the center. We'll switch out layouts here and there at times. Just give you a little bit of that merch and wonderful stuff and things. But let us dive in to this season. And we pick up again in Sandpoint. The Legends of the Natural Ones are doing research. They've been tasked with finding the shards of Narni. And basically, what happened is they're in competition with the Blue M's to who can get the shards. The Whiz Bangs, which was an adventurer group based out of Sandpoint, and another adventure, were originally tasked to do that. Unfortunately, they fell apart. One left, and one got basically the Blue M's attacked, and they are missing. So it's in a process of trying to figure out where they are and taking on the role of searching for all the shards. They've been doing, and Aviro's been doing research, and that was one of the problems, that the research just wasn't connecting until Aviro got there and had spent a week, which normally would take a person 3 weeks, to actually reorganize it completely and make it all, and has these beautiful maps of exactly where the shards are, and did the intel of what they're going to encounter at those locations. And he's finally been able to get that. But Rocky, with certain individuals of relationship connections, Tib, Avero's sister, and Glastoc's uncle, were under the influence of Rocky, and they all attacked in Sandpoint. And there was an interesting fight that happened, and eventually Rocky retreated, and everyone kind of settled. It's been about 2 days since that incident occurred. That unfortunately left some marks and some scars. Um, Tib and Vero's sister, which I cannot remember her name right off the top of my tongue.
Mari.
Mari, that's right. Mari and Dervin, which is Glassoc's uncle, had some mental. They were magically controlled, as well as some other stuff, and they were currently getting help at the sanctuary just outside of town. Unfortunately, Tib they did find out that Tib is a criminal and was the mannequin killer, and so he's going to be probably brought to Magnamar for trial eventually.
It's all circumstantial evidence at best.
Yeah. So that's kind of where things are going, and Timon, who's been our guest player by Jim Roper, right now it's a nice sunny morning, very early in the morning, and Glastoc and Timon have been requested to go help some farmers out. There's some goblin infestation, so they're just going out to figure out and going to do some goblin. They didn't need the whole party, and as Brynn and Aviro walked them to the edge as they kind of went off, you guys went into town because, well, someone forgot to buy groceries and there's no food. So you're going to the Rusty Dragon for breakfast. And as you're walking down, as the lights coming up and the morning dews setting in Sandpoint, or the town's waking up, people are starting to come up. You can, in the distance, smell that baked good smell.
Little town, it's a quiet village. I'm sorry, I couldn't
Every
resist.
day, like the one before.
Bonjour. Sorry.
Awesome. And as you get to the Rusty Dragon, you walk into the doors.
Great shot, Glastoc!
Jesus Christ.
What?
There goes the baker with the.
What's happening? Sorry.
Sorry, Jay. Sorry.
Sorry.
No,
Apologies, I couldn't stop.
Oh God,
I had
no,
to continue
please.
the party.
That's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. So you walk in and you see Sebastian behind working. There's the old granny waitress, gray hair, bun, that halfling. She's kind of like, take the seat that he was. Yes, take the seat that he was.
Oh my God. Oh my
And
God.
she's kind of running around with that little apron, and she's looking a little like tired in this morning. But you find a seat, and as you're sitting there getting ready, and there's a what do you two say to each other in that brief moment or any interactions.
I
Brynn, how come you don't ever comb your hair in the morning?
I did. And I like am like looking, I'm like,
Oh.
doesn't it look like I did?
Oh.
Shit.
And he prestidigitates her hair.
Oh, I'm just like, wow. And I like see myself in like a dirty window, and then I like take my sleeve and like so I can see myself better. I'm like, wow, that's incredible. Could you do that like once a week?
Sure.
Thank you. My thoughts. And she's just like looking at it, astounded, and she's like sitting and she's now very hungry. Wants a little brunch,
And as you get
breakfast.
as you're ordering your food, suddenly the smell. You pick up the smell of chocolate and cinnamon and brownies
Oh,
of
Martha's been baking again.
and you hear the flutter of wings coming down as a small person, humanoid, comes up to Sebastian and starts talking to Sebastian. And you
When Brynn
recognize
hears
this
wings,
person.
when Brynn hears wings, she covers her food. Like as when a seagull is like too close, she's not sure. She just hears the flutter of wings, and she's just like,
And
thinking the bird is coming in.
as you're covering and look over, you see Pepper standing there talking to Sebastian.
Is she standing or is she like
Or
hovering?
she's hovering. I'm sorry, hovering.
Oi, Aviro,
What?
I don't want to look like a jackass. Is that Pepper? Over there.
Pepper! And he jumps up and he runs over and he gives her a big hug from behind.
Do
What
I
does
hear
Pepper
them
do?
coming?
Give me a perception check.
Move.
All right, cool. Do first roll, y'all.
Yay! First roll of season 4.
Oh
Well done.
god. Natural 1. Oh my god.
How
Welcome to the
perfect.
party.
Oh,
Great.
welcome.
2024. Nat 1. Excellent.
You do not hear him. You are talking,
Oh,
Sebastian.
no.
You do not hear him. What happens when suddenly arms come around you? What do you do?
I mean, he shouts Pepper. He does shout Pepper as he runs up and.
Don't try to get out of
But
this now.
but she cannot hear him. But
what
he
what
does
would
shout
you
it
do if someone suddenly just said Pepper, like said Pep and grabbed you?
All right. So so Pepper is talking to Sebastian. Sebastian,
Yes, yes.
last night was quite horrible, and I just want something really, really delicious. If you can just make me my favorite. And then all of a sudden,
No problem.
because
He's like, ah, and then
but
suddenly-
like I'm not ready for it.
yeah,
You know, because usually when you're like awaiting like a hug and you know it's
Oh.
coming, you're just
Mhm.
like bracing a bit, especially if it's my hugs.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's like they're not ready for it, and because Pepper's
Yep.
kind of like hovering. It's
Mhm.
kind of like she kind of essentially got tackled.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
like running back, like
Because of currently Pepper's week that she had, would she attack anything if someone grabbed her unexpectedly?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I need an
yeah.
initiative
Oh,
roll
girl.
between Aviro and Pepper to see who goes
Right.
first. If Aviro has a better initiative, Pepper's able to recognize what is. If
Oh,
Pepper
no.
has a better one, she
Wow.
gets an attack.
Okay, come on, natural 1.
No, 20.
I got a natural 1.
Yes.
Oh, I got a 19 plus. It's my dex, correct?
It is actually bigger, so it's probably plus 12. Yeah, there's some different numbers now.
So I got
Alright.
a natural 1. I mean, it's a 17 in the
All
end,
right.
but it's a natural
Yeah,
1.
nope. Yeah,
All right, well, 31 then.
yeah. Pepper, what do you do
Oh,
someone grab
no.
like
This
attack?
is not good.
No, I want that. Yeah, this is good.
This is very good.
Yes.
Oh my god, I would try to find a way to like
Spell
this-
or would be like, or just like get away.
I would probably like disarm or get away.
Okay.
Like if do I feel them or
Oh
do I
yeah,
just
you
them
feel the
coming?
grab.
If I feel the grab,
Oh yeah, you feel the grab and you are grabbed.
Oh gosh. Yeah, okay. If I feel the grab, I would do some sort of paralyzing spell of some sort or some poison spell for me to get away.
You have I think you have hold person.
Ooh.
Um,
That's not I don't want that. but how about painful vibrations?
Oh,
Do it.
there
That
you
sounds,
go.
that sounds about right. Oh no.
It's like it's not like awful, but it's like a hand buzzer. Like
Yeah.
Uh,
Takes 2 actions, so
Yeah.
painful vibrations.
Painful vibrations. All right. So if I recall, so the spell, um, you cast a
Like a
spell, and then you're not pinned or anything like that, so you're fine when it comes to that.
no.
But what I would like you to do, what's the DC on that? It's going to be your spell DC is going to be okay. I see you're
26.
26. So and with that particular spell, is it? It says it needs
It
a
takes
fortitude save.
ooh.
Yeah, fortitude save. So
31.
Alright.
30. Okay, he
I got
made it.
19. I got 19
Okay,
on the
so
die.
that's a good thing.
So that is not a critical success, but it is a success. You only take half damage. So roll me 4d6, please. Or no, actually no, roll me 8d6, and we cut it in half.
All right. Sure. Let me grab all my d6. 8d6?
8d6.
No, no, oh my god, are you serious?
Mhm.
I feel so bad. Hey, I missed you.
do it. Welcome back.
Oh my god. All right. Come here, d6s.
I mean,
You're not
he
going to kill
deserves
him.
Ow. We have plot armor.
Well, no, he's got a
Okay.
lot of.
Jesus, that was so many dice.
I rolled low, so that's a good thing. Let's see. 24.
Okay, so you take
I'd
12
take
points of
12.
damage. Yeah, that's not even a fourth of your hit point.
Right.
So everyone's got a lot of hit points in Pathfinder, especially
Yes.
being the way that they're. So suddenly, and then give me you know what? We're just gonna say, and you just so you do the spell and you just burst, you just get away from it and turn around. And as you get out, you turn around, and you see a Vero standing there, just being like, you just vibrating for a second, and then
Oh
coming to.
no. Immediately as I can I recognize him
Yep,
now?
you recognize, so everyone's there. Yep.
So I get pushed back, do
Yep.
do my really difficult but really attractive vibrations.
Mhm.
And then I recognize Vera and go, my face is completely go from upset to shock and then delight. Vero, you're here. What? Sebastian, why didn't you? I'm so sorry. And I like flutter over, put my hand on him again where I grabbed him and vibrated him to pain. I'm so sorry.
Don't be too sorry, dear. If
I
you
look
help him,
over.
he'll never learn anything if you help him too much.
You're right. I look over and like push him aside and then flutter over and kind of do like a cute tackle to Brynn.
And then I just like, yeah, I take it and I give her a hug.
I hug her back.
That's awesome.
Vera comes over and sits
You're
down. back in the
close to
spot.
me, right? Because
Yep.
we're hugging now.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if she should roll for this about how I smell like.
I
It's up
definitely
to
want to roll
you.
for this. Perception.
I
Yeah.
mean, you
I
can roll
mean-
if you want, or if you feel like rolling, but I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Definitely feel like rolling. It was terrible. I got a 16.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
still decent.
sure, yeah.
Like, we were thinking it was baked goods. Of course, it's just pepper.
Yeah. At that moment, you initially waft in baked goods, but then it starts to turn a little musky, a little sour, and kind of smells a little bit like mold, and then smells a little bit like a little bit of a hint of tangerine after that.
So, okay,
Interesting.
smelling this. Does Brynn know that like Pepper's musk is tied to like how she's feeling and shit?
Yes.
I
Do you?
don't remember if
Well,
I did.
I don't
actually,
think so.
no.
I don't remember.
No.
I don't think so. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the
no,
first.
no. Yeah, this is within the time that you've had. You just know that she always smelled one way. She smelled maybe one other way, but yeah, no, you wouldn't have had enough time. So yeah,
Okay, so Brynn doesn't say anything because she wants to be polite. So she She doesn't know why she's kind of suddenly feeling like concern for Pepper, but like the kind of happy reunion, there's a tinge of like questioning in it, I think.
Okay.
It doesn't can't really put a finger on why, but
But when you look at her, she's very upkept. She obviously brushed her hair. Uh, she obviously like made sure her outfit was still on par, but the smell was something that is very new to
interesting.
you.
Okay. Okay. Well, dear, how have you been? Where have you been?
She looks over at Aviro and then just goes, "Um,
He has come over and sat down.
okay, great."
Yeah.
And then she looks over at Sebastian, goes, "My favorite, please,
Hmm.
and some berries, but in my champagne, and for all of them." Thanks, Sebastian. Yeah. So she does that. Are we all like sitting down
You're
and
all
Oh
at the
yeah,
same
we're at
table.
one of like a little cafe table. We're real close to each other.
Ooh, how close.
Close enough to
um,
smell you, apparently.
great. At that moment too, Jeff, Aviro smells Pepper's scent as
Mhm.
well. It goes the waft of brownies and cinnamon baked goods makes you feel like hearty, and then goes into the earthy, musky mold with hints of tangerine towards the end. It's a little off.
Pepper, why
Not
do you smell like mold?
uh
Aviro.
What?
she uh
Nobody asks you why you smell like musty old books all the time, you nerd.
I mean, the smell of books is really quite nice. The leather bounce, the glue. Mm.
Exactly. Who doesn't like the smell of books?
Oh, I don't know. I find it quite delightful. Um, well, ah,
Were you out in the forest? Did you fall upon some kind of fungus or something? Are you all right?
ah, well, it's a different form of fungus, but I res-
Oh,
well,
oh, is it that thing that ladies
Shut
sometimes
the
oh,
fuck up,
oh,
are?
Aviro. Shut the
oh,
fuck up. Stop
no,
immediately.
no, definitely not that.
Right?
I mean,
I don't
even if it
know.
was that, there's doesn't even smell. Just a little bit
Oh,
of
interesting.
knowledge on your side,
He
but
instantly has a pen and a piece of parchment and he's taking notes.
but it's
I
very
look
treatable.
over I
So
look over at Pepper with a look on my face like I am so sorry.
I start to knowledge dump about
Yep.
Fey anatomy,
Mhm.
He is
and
taking all of the
yeah,
notes.
yeah. So we're kind of
Brynn is
engrossed.
ordering an Irish coffee
Yeah.
or whatever the equivalent of an Irish coffee is in this world.
It's coming.
Great.
Excellent.
Galarian coffee.
Yeah, Galarian coffee. There we go.
Chelix coffee.
Um, yeah, so after Pepper gets distracted a little bit, and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Um, the last week has been really awful.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, last time I saw you folks, I received a letter from my friend Ren. They're part of the Whiz Bangs, and they told me to, well, meet with them. But found out that Ren was missing. I got a letter from the mayor of Sandpoint. So, but
Okay.
it was weird. Um, yeah. And then I remove the letter and like
Yeah.
show the letter
And I
to
I I would look at it.
And it
uh
looks like the letters that Aviro, the future Aviro, had sent you, and it looks exactly like the letters the whiz bangs received.
Yeah.
And
hmm.
then
So
and
I
there's
sorry.
the missing words are is you did Pepper did the fire.
Did the fire thing. Interesting. And they're the exact same as our
Exact
messages.
same bottom words. I am
Oh.
Rocky of the Blue M's.
Ooh,
Yes. So Pepper starts to read the letter out loud, and she goes, uh, "Dear Pepper Apple Blossom, I'm writing to you with grave news. Your friend Ren, cleric of Gosra, member of Whizbangs, has gone missing. We believe that the Blue M's are at play with her disappears. Please come to Sandpoint at your earliest convenience to assist in her search. I've been told that her last words before disappearing was, "Fire reveals the truth. Thank you for your help. Sincerely, Sandpoint Mayor Office." And below, we all compare the I am Rocky.
Mhm.
By this
That's-
time, Brynn would have taken her letter and like put it on the table, and I imagine as Pepper is reading, like she kind of glances down and goes, like it sees that it's exactly the same.
It's like word for word identical.
Oh, yeah, and handwriting.
Oh, snap. Oh, that's
Except for
cool.
the Sandpoint, but the fire will
Mhm.
reveal is
The
exactly
end.
the same in the bottom part.
Oh, snap. Well, this happened, so obviously Ren's a friend of mine. I'm gonna do my best to help my friends. So I went, and I was being chased uh, by various creatures, and then, oh my goodness, thankfully I went through the forest, and a lot of things happened there. But when I, that's when I opened the letter and read it, and finally was able to remove the fire, and that's when I realized Rocky. You see Pepper's wings like kind of droop, and
Oh.
then her kind of overall like aura and demeanor kind of like droop a bit. And she goes, "Remember the last time we were together? We talked about how dangerous Rocky could be growing up.
Yes.
It seems to be true." And she just, her whole demeanor begins to droop even further. Hmm.
Yes, it's been an interesting time. That's a
Yes.
way of putting it. An
Well,
interesting time.
but what happened? Why is he like this? I thought you were showing Rocky the way and how to how to work with humankind and maybe adjust their spirit. Even though our last conversation, Rocky, we talked about how dangerous Rocky could be to everyone.
I think
What
he is the way that
happened?
he is because we taught him the ways of society and all of it. Now, I, let me be very clear. I don't know why he's evil. We and Bryn kind of is struggling. She wants to say I, but just keeps saying we really did everything we could. What, Aviro?
You know why he's evil.
What?
I know why he's evil. He's
Um,
a black dragon who are by their very nature inherently evil.
Doesn't
We thought
mean
we were
he
doing a
had to
good
be.
thing and that we could perhaps through exposure and it's not what you are, it's who you are. Turns out that's not entirely true. But that answers your question as to why he's evil.
I was just hoping you could succeed.
Yeah,
He's
we
very
were as well.
nice for a time.
Don't take it personal, Bryn. It's not a failing on your part
Nothing has
as his.
failed yet. We don't know it.
Well, I suppose that's a way of looking at it.
I'm gonna go get another drink. I'll be right back. And Bryn stands up and walks inside. I imagine are we sitting outside
No,
like a
you're
little
sitting inside
cafe?
the Rusty Dragon.
Bryn leaves the table and goes
Mhm.
over to the bar
Sure.
for a minute.
She's not taking it well. She's really, really kind of taking it personally, and we try and tell her it's not her fault. I don't think she believes us, however.
Well, Aviro, I'm trying not to take it personally either because it sucks being attacked by someone I was starting to change my thoughts and feelings for. We know being very knowledgeable and being very wrapped up with knowing about black dragons. We wanted change, and I was very much excited for this experiment, and hopefully it would be successful. But it must be rough for all
Very
of
much so.
you.
Very much so, although great data has been gathered throughout this
Mm.
entire thing, which has been very fascinating. And if you're interested, I certainly could share all of my notes with you. I would be
It-
very, very helpful. But
oh,
yes,
absolutely.
well, all right. And he pulls out, he conjures his notebook out of his backpack and he starts to show her, and his mage hand is spreading things out.
Pepper like puts her hand on the book and says, "But maybe we should check to see if Bryn's okay. It, it, even though I've been through a lot, I think she also needs a bit of a distraction.
She needs many things.
Well, I mean, she
Glastoc
does.
used the word "shtup," which I'd never heard of in
What's a
any.
shtup?
I don't know. I've never heard it in any language I've ever studied. It's not one I'm familiar with. I'm very fluent in Dwarven, so it must
Brynn
be
walks over at
colloquialism.
that moment, and she sees that you guys have spread out your nerddom across the table. Are you two consuming yourselves with an activity?
And
Uh,
there's food. The food has been brought too. So
well, I mean, breakfast is here, Bryn.
Oh, goody.
Well, eat up, eat up.
Pepper grabs the champagne with the berries floating in
Mhm.
it and hands it
Mm.
over to her and says, "Well, we're all back together again, so we might as well cheers uh,
Mm.
for being alive."
To
Cheers
being
to
alive
us making it.
and in the same time frame.
Isn't that fast?
Yes.
She
Mm.
cheers, and then as the cheers and like the the bubbles settle in your mouth, uh, you begin to smell something a little bit different again.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, it's in my nose. What is this beverage?
It's champagne.
Champagne.
I don't think it's for me. And he hands it
Oh,
over.
Aviro, I believe you've had champagne before. Maybe.
No.
I take Aviro's champagne flute and I like pour some of it in mine and some of it in Pepper's.
Oh,
And I
thank
just
you.
like set it down empty.
Bubbles get in my nose. I'm not a fan.
Oh yes, you
Ah.
have to breathe when you're drinking it. Sips there. You all smell Pepper's like baked goods scent come back. You see her wings don't droop anymore, but kind of half kind of
Mhm.
extend. It's kind of like a orchid kind of trying to bloom, but not there yet, but kind of
But they're
blooming.
starting.
But they're
Making
starting, and you're just like,
progress.
oh man.
Aw.
And then the smell of musk and earthiness starts to like dissipate, and then more
Mhm.
of the tangerine scent starts to come in, and
Mhm.
more like citrus scents also like play a cacophony in your nostrils. So
Well, we had quite the adventure, and he launches into the story of what they've been up to
his
since the last time they saw her.
it's
oh
been
my god,
about 7 weeks since the last time you saw Pepper.
7
Well,
weeks.
It's
for
Pepper.
Aviro, it's been
Well, Pepper's only. It's been about 7 weeks, maybe 8 weeks for Pepper. The last time she saw you, but
right.
for you guys, it's been years.
Well,
The
for Aviro, it's
expand.
been a year
Yeah,
and however
almost a year and a
Whoa.
half. Yeah,
in the past by himself.
yeah.
And he tells the story about how he got sucked into the past and spent a year by himself and was writing letters to his friends. And then they suddenly showed up one day, having not been gone at all. And so there was and they finally found each other and they told this whole story. And now they're back here but everything's a little different. We had a reality shift. That's the best way that I can figure to describe it. We had a reality shift somehow. Had to
Oh,
do with the purple sheep. I don't quite understand.
purple sheep.
Divinity and all that.
Oh,
And he tells the whole story and catches Pepper up.
got it.
I assume by the time he's done, Bryn's plate is totally empty and she's on her second round.
Third. Yeah.
And I have a kid now.
Oh, did the perfume work then?
It sure
Hmm.
did.
Oh,
And
great.
Brynn remembered she did in fact wear it that night.
Yeah, she did.
And
Ugh,
it
yeah.
was yeah, I was like, it sure did the job. Bat in the
Well,
thousand, as they say. So
well, it should do a lot more than that. um, but you have a child.
he's less of a child and more of a grown ass man.
Oh,
The timey wimey and whatnot. I, I'm sure you haven't noticed, am now a little bit older than I was the last time we were together. Um, I have been using a new hair treatment, and I kind of like look over very quickly at Aviro, and I said, re- retaining my youthful vigor.
I mean, you brushed it very well. I don't
Thank
know.
you. Thank you. Yes, indeed. That said, yes, I have a son and he is somewhere safe, and that's frankly all I know. And his father is in the hospital, and they
Oh,
know that he is a wanted criminal. And I'm really trying to process all of that in addition to all of this other bullshit and still maintain my own sanity. And it's not going well. And
And
Bryn
at
takes another big drink.
and at that
oh,
point, almost right on cue, Sheriff Vorn walks in to the Rusty Dragon and looks over at Sebastian, and Sebastian waves over to Sheriff Vorn, and they're smiling and everything else. And Sheriff Vorn sees you and waves at everyone, and it kind of gives them one moment to Sebastian and walks over to your table. Um, Miss Bryn, and Sheriff Vorn
Hello.
is a very tall, 6'3", armored cleric, balding hair, just a, a big, large, two-handed sword on his back. Um, but he's gentle. He's more gentle than more of some of the other sheriffs, and he likes to talk and making sure everyone's, kind of a peacemaker, so to speak. And he
Mhm.
took over the job when his mentor was killed, one of the former sheriffs, who was a friend of Narni. But he kind of comes up and he's like, Miss Broadwither, Mr. Starborn, and I'm sorry, I haven't made your acquaintance. I'm Sheriff Vorn. And Pepper, you would have seen and known who would have like seen around and know who the sheriff was, but
got it.
you never
Okay.
really met him before.
Okay. So kind of just went straight to Bryn.
Yeah, Brynn and Aviro. It's like, but then I'm sorry. Hello, nice. And he puts his hand out to Pepper. Sheriff Vorn, nice to meet you.
Pepper does one of these.
Oh wow.
Oh, oh,
Yes.
well, well, thank you so much. A little early for me. Wow. Huh. My
Hi.
hello. My apologies for interrupting your breakfast. Unfortunately, I have a. This is not a social call, but it's a business call. Unfortunately, I need to bother you with asking you a few questions and getting a statement. You see, the officials in Magnamar have requested a statement from your group. Um, since you were the last group to deal with, my understanding, a nobleman from a Schmaltmarsh named Tobias Ammermead.
And Vero's eyes get real big.
Oh,
It
oh
appears he had a
God.
grudge against your group.
And
What was
he
his name?
Um, Tobias Abermead.
Doesn't ring a bell. Aviro?
I'm sorry. Is it Arbor Mead
Um,
or Auber Mead?
Auburn. I'm sorry, accent. It's Ambermead. Ambermead.
and Vero squeaks as he's eating his porridge.
And then
Um.
I go, thank you for the enunciation. I'm Pepper Apple Blossom. Pleasure to.
Again, pleasure to meet you again.
Yes.
Yes.
Look over here.
Uh,
Look over here.
sh-
I'm
um.
kind of getting the
Yeah.
vibe
And,
between the two.
and he kind of refocuses. The Magdama officials have concluded that Tib, or the mannequin killer, has been identified as Abermead's killer. There was an eyewitness as well as physical evidence placing him on the scene, and he tried to make it look like an animal killed him. There was some acid involved. Poor guy was tortured. But the questions we need to ask you is: did you have any contact or knowledge of Tib when he was in um, Schmaltmarsh? It seems you may have been at the Schmaltmarsh at the same time. There was an incident I'm aware of.
Well, it's funny that you should mention us possibly knowing Tib. Uh, in another time, of course, before we knew that he was into the things he was into. Um, I am a little
Ooh.
uncomfortable doing this in public. Is there
Oh,
any way that you and I could perhaps find somewhere private that where I could tell you? I can say here that I know he did not kill Tobias Ambermead.
really? We have. Strange. The Magmar officials
As
have a eyewitness, and we have physical evidence that he was there.
Oh,
Interesting.
oh, Sheriff Bourne. I
Uh,
mean, we can talk about this more in my room in private with all of us, of course.
um,
yes.
Just to respect Bryn's wishes.
you know what? How about this? If you don't mind coming by
Mm.
the jail maybe later on today to give us an official statement, it would be much appreciated. Or we can schedule
I
another time.
As Aviro continues to get more and more tense, I kick him under the table just to try to fricking snap him out of it. And I'm like, sure. Later today, you said you're free later today.
Oh yes, that would be awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Uh, uh,
We will be
Carry on.
there.
And very nice to meet you again, Miss Apple Blossom. Correct?
Yes, a
Oh,
pleasure to meet you,
pleasure.
Sheriff.
Hmm. And he kind of walks over and waves at Sebastian, and Sebastian smiles and wait, and he kind of walks out the door.
As he walks out the door, Pepper just kind of like gets even closer and goes, um, what was that?
Oh.
And there's no one around you. Like you're in an area that you're kind of there's one or two other people way at the other side of the bar at the tavern. So there's no one really close to you right now.
So okay. Game Master,
Yes.
remind me. Bryn went in and beat the living shit out of this guy,
Oh, you
right?
tortured him. Yeah. And
And
beat him.
then
He was
and
alive when you
then
left him.
yes. And
But
presumably Rocky
you
killed him?
do
Is that
there was a suspicion that Rocky was watching you torture him. And there is
Oh,
believed that he was angry and finished the job.
there was good reason for this. Anyway, so Bryn just kind of sits there and she's like, I have to tell you both something. Um, do you remember the woman? I guess I don't remember if Pepper was even with us at this
No,
time.
Pepper was not with you. This was before Pepper.
There was a Vero will remember this. There was the woman who had the baby, and it was we thought it was probably Hamid's bastard. Remember this? Remember
Absolutely,
her?
of course. It absolutely was Amber Mead's bastard, and he refused to take ownership and claim it
And he
as his
had
own due to internal political societal norms.
had them both killed.
Oh,
Do you
yes.
remember that part?
Yes, I do recall having them murdered, yes. And we met
oh
that
my
very
God.
interesting ranger
Hmm?
at the
Yes.
estate of the
Yes.
vineyard, yes, and then we went
Yes.
in to meet and confront the man, where Glastoc got very in the gentleman's face and drank his
Yes.
wine, as I recall. Uh,
Did. Yes.
Uninvited drank his
Oh.
wine. Uh, but we did somehow manage to get him to say that he would pay for the expenses to the family, as I recall, but as long as we would keep it quiet. That's what I seem to recall.
But he
I remember what he said.
hmm?
Sometimes sometimes justice needs to be served. Sometimes justice just is hard to come by, and if we can take it into our own hands, I think we should. And before we left Schwartmarsh, I I snuck in. Do you remember those couple of nights when I was kind of nowhere to be found?
No,
Well, jeez, she probably knows in a book as usual.
most likely.
There were a few nights there where I was staking out his house, and finally, one night when the time was right, I
Call the
snuck in
police.
and oh, snuck in and I beat the living shit out of him.
Oh my.
I did
Oh
not. I
no.
there was
You killed him?
no, no. No. I
Then
didn't
why
kill
did he,
him.
then why did they say that he's
I think
dead?
And how did
think
Tib get involved?
think Rocky killed him. I think
Oh,
Rocky followed me and saw that I was upset, and I was very upset.
Oh.
And I think Rocky snuck in after me and finished the job.
And you're pretty
I
sure
think
sorry to interrupt. That was the night Rocky disappeared.
the night Rocky disappeared. I don't know if he framed Tib for it or if the police are just doing shoddy work and want something else to pin on Tib or want the case to be closed and they have Tib already. It could be anything, but it started with me and it's my fault and now I'm in trouble and I don't know what to do.
Aviro, since the last conversation you had, not too long ago, few details. If Rocky, as the wormling dragon, followed and observed and did something, he may have killed him.
Mhm.
That Rocky wouldn't have put any evidence to pin Tip. The humanoid form of Rocky that was watching potentially could have pinned Tib.
Bryn,
Oh.
I have a theory.
But I'll listen to anything.
If Rocky followed you, witnessed
Yeah.
what you did, and finished it off, baby Rocky would not have pinned it on Tib. Baby Rocky, in the mindset that he was in at the developmental stage, wouldn't have had those kinds of thoughts. The Whirling dragons are very direct in their purpose. They sort of achieve their goal, and that's the end. They don't have layers of thought to that kind of machinations. However, if you say that humanoid Rocky was around at the time and speaking with Wormling Rocky, humanoid Rocky would have evolved to the point in which treachery, deception, deceit, planning, lies, all of that kind of thing would definitely be a possibility.
Aviro, that is absolutely fascinating theory and plausible. I'm so
Plausible
sorry,
being the
Brynn.
operative word. Thank you, Pepper.
Oh, of course. Well,
If I
thank
had
you,
known there
brain.
was a fucking mastermind on my tail, I would have been a little bit more careful.
To be fair, nobody knew.
That's true. Don't
Don't
beat
don't beat
yourself up.
yourself silly, as you have a penchant to do, both physically and mentally and emotionally. I mean, it's your way, but
It is not the time, Aviro.
all right.
Well, and then Pepper slides her champagne flute over to to
Brynn
Brynn.
goes, boom. She does it like, have you ever seen the TikTok where the girl just puts like her whole mouth around it and goes, ah?
Oh
That's
god.
pretty much what Brynn does. And she's like, what are we going to do now? He's expecting us to come down to the station. If we don't show up, then we need to get our story straight.
Well, do you think he'll believe you if we tell him the truth?
You've never seen me lie, have you?
No, I haven't.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Why would we not tell the truth?
Yeah.
Because the truth is that I very nearly committed a murder.
But didn't.
I don't think they'll take too terribly kindly to me sneaking into a nobleman's house and beating the living shit out of him, Aviro.
Well, if they deserved it. No, no, logically, I can't even make it. It's not even self-defense.
I can't
But
say
if they
why.
attacked you, no, uh,
I'm not comfortable with the whole not truth thing. Perhaps
me
I
neither.
shouldn't be
Well,
there.
what if I just go? What if I just go and I'd say you two got busy and I can just go and I can do my thing. I'll be in and out in a flash, I'm
What
sure.
is your thing?
My
And I
thing is
emulate the.
lying my beautiful perfect ass off.
Pepper looks over at Bryn's ass.
I
and
have
says,
been working
"Oh,
out.
Oh yes, leg day. Very
Wow. And
excellent.
yes. And I just like be fine. I'll be back in a flash.
Well, if you need some cover or if you need people to back you up, more than happy to flutter over.
Bryn takes one more drink and she just kind of stands up and she's like, "Oh, well, off to the hangman then. I'll be back."
You've
And she
got
just
this?
walks out. And
Good
she
luck.
Pepper looks over at Avira and goes, Avira, I don't think we should leave her alone at
Guys,
all. Look at her.
Prince.
Look at her state. We can't do this to her. We can't abandon her. Come on. You wouldn't leave me alone if I was in this state.
No,
I would never do that to Bryn.
here's the thing, though, Pepper. While I would never leave you alone in this state, you don't know Bryn. This is
No.
where Bryn thrives. She spends 98% of her time in this state. She's really good at what she does. She's very skilled, and to be perfectly honest, when she's not acting this way is when I'm a bit worried and concerned.
See.
I
Okay.
think she's got this, and if she doesn't, Glastoc's not here.
Oh, where's Glastoc?
Well, Glastoc and Temin were called away to go deal with
Oh.
some goblins. I wasn't interested in wholesale slaughter, although that is Bryn's thing. I'm not sure why she didn't go,
That
but they
does
said
make
they had some
sense.
reason. They had some boys club reason.
boys
I
trip.
don't know. It was a boys trip. They know each other, family relation, whatever. They had a
Oh, unfortunate. That's not very inclusive. Oh,
yes, I know. Glastoc is still very grumpy. That's not changed.
oh.
Um,
Has he used the perfume? It goes really well with his
I
demeanor.
when was his date? Was his date before or after?
It was before.
Ah, damn.
Darn.
Damn.
Oh wait, no,
No.
It was.
It
I thought
after.
you meant before we made the switch. It was
Oh yeah,
after
no,
we met
it was
Pepper.
after he had the perfume. Oh yeah.
Well, he might have. He did have a date with a woman who turned out to not be the woman he went to go meet. It was a
well, to each
doppelganger
their
of some.
own.
I suppose. I'm not sure. I don't pay attention to love lives. Anyway, not
Oh
interested.
yeah, me too.
Yes. So,
But
anyway,
like
back to
obviously like
Don't even get me started.
so black dragons are fascinating, and I found all kinds of great information. And he goes into the notes that they were talking about before Bryn left.
definitely listening and taking all this information in because it is fascinating to me as well.
And the conversation between Aviro and Pepper, it also he kind of picks up again about telling the entire story. So while you tell the entire story, Bryn is going to be able to go to the jail and come back.
Oh,
It's
dang.
detailed this
Hell
time.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was, and it's like an hour
There's
later.
sound effects.
Yeah. It's going to be almost an hour later when it
Excellent.
He spends a lot of time talking about his year by himself.
Yep.
And how he was tracking Rocky and trying to see if he could find Rocky.
That sounds so lonely.
Oh, it was living in a cave. I was starving. I didn't eat much. I ran out of food very quickly.
Oh no. And in a cave, there's not much that dwells there. Well, if I were around, I could have helped you grow something or found something in
Yes,
the cave. Maybe some mushrooms, but safe ones.
it would have been nice, but you weren't. No one was.
No, I wasn't.
No one was around.
Unfortunately.
I was alone. I wrote to my friends, but apparently my letters didn't get to them. I found out that the Sendmaster 3000 stationery does not work across the space-time continuum.
The Sendmaster
Fascinating.
3000 does not work. Wow. They should really put that in
They
their disclaimer.
really should. When they
How
say that
dare
it's the
they?
premier
That's false
stationery of
advertisement.
set, I
Oh my
agree
goodness.
100%.
Great stationery, though.
It is great stationery. The
Yes.
quality of that vellum is
Oh,
to die.
absolutely. Oh my goodness. The weight on any sort of ink that glides upon it. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
it's so smooth. There's no blotting. There's no.
I go into like my bullet journal conversation, like
Oh, yeah.
washi tapes, like
It's just like
She's a scrapbooker, isn't she?
more of like a just
100.
bullet journal
Oh, okay.
like, kind of situation, but kind of tracks like they're more of a forager. Like here's my journal of where I foraged today.
and I imagine the conversation goes from one topic to the other, another one, come
Yeah.
back.
Oh
and
yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of like catching up
Yeah,
with
oh,
a
yeah.
friend that you haven't seen
That
in a very long
hour-
time. It just flows.
That hour
Yeah.
time felt like 10 minutes because of the conversation. So it's
wow.
literally Bryn left and then she comes right back. And
Bryn, I thought you were going to go speak with the.
Oh, you're back.
I did.
Oh, that
That
was
was-
fast. Yeah,
Oh
like
my!
I was gone for like an hour.
an hour. It seems like 10 minutes.
Really? Oh. We missed you.
Yes, we did.
Pay me no mind. I'll just sit here and let you two nerd.
Um,
Brynn, two things. One, give me one deception roll.
Oh,
Give me one deception roll.
okay.
get it, get
Here
it.
I go. That's a 28.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
Oh.
you tell them the story you wanted. They didn't take no mind. They knew about the attack, that you were attacked by the clown killers, which is the mannequin killers group. So they understood that there was also already documentation. You find out that yes, in fact, they have evidence of Tibbs' clothing that was left at the scene.
Interesting.
So they have physical evidence and an eyewitness that was there, a merchant eyewitness.
Oh, motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Fucking
over here.
merchant.
And
that's fucking Rocky, dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
like human
and
Rocky.
it was what you find out, it was a different merchant, but he works with the ROA merchant company. Aviro, when you hear this event, but before, the town is also getting ready for a festival. So there's decorations going up and there's a lot of buzz in the morning. There's a festival happening tomorrow. And so people are getting ready for a festival. It's kind of a holiday-ish, snowy type, holiday.
Are there rides?
Oh, snow?
Are there
Supposedly
rides?
snow. No, there are no rides that you're aware of. But
Damn
like I said, it seems like the celebration of a seasonal holiday that normally produces snow and full of jolly fun. But the decorations are being hung, but because of the season, there's no snow here, but it's also celebrated in different locations. And it's just
Are there
happens to
games?
be this one.
I
was just
assume
gonna
they
ask the
magically
same.
create snow.
You never
Do
know.
they?
You never know.
April
Seems
just asked,
logical.
are there games? I have the
Yeah.
same question.
I was like, are there games?
There might be games, yes. There will probably be games.
Oh no.
Here's the other thing. So the ROA merchant company is what was a witness you found out worked with the ROA. The ROA you feel like is Rocky's merchant company that he runs.
Okay. Noted. And that was so
He got someone from his
someone
company.
to tell them that
He witnessed the incident that he saw Tib.
so we really need to make sure we bust him out.
Yeah,
That's important.
Yeah.
Really
because
important.
he's now
Oh,
pinned
snap.
for a murder of a nobleman.
Yeah.
So
And it's like my fault. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, like Brynn
Which
needs a lot of
reali-
fucking guilt.
yeah, which you're realizing that Rocky is, yeah, he's playing.
Really evil.
He played
He's
you.
really evil.
Played you guys.
I'm gonna
Pulling
Oh,
all
man.
those
hard.
strings.
Oh yeah.
kill him right. I'm gonna kill him in
Wow.
his stupid face. Okay. So Brynn is drinking and enjoying breakfast. It's probably lunch now.
Oh yeah.
Brunch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, we're
Lunch.
at brunch.
Brunch lunch?
Mimosas
And,
are coming now.
Excellent. Unlike keep it flowing.
Yeah, I would kind of like look at Aviro and Pepper, and I'd be like, well, what now? I mean, that's settled for now. We
Well-
probably need to make sure that when Tib is moved, they are trying to transport him to Magnamar, that we. Oh, will they never get there?
Do you know when they're planning on transporting?
Would I?
You've heard probably in a month, maybe 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
it
have
can't
some
be like
time.
tonight.
No,
Okay.
no,
we
it's
have
going to be
some
longer.
Dun, dun, dun. Heist.
Oh, well, yeah, it's like Ocean's 11 montage.
Dun,
there.
dun.
So I look at Pepper and I'm like, well, what about your friend? Weren't you also looking for a missing someone?
Yeah, Ren, but I don't know where they are. No leads at all, unfortunately.
Brynn or Aviro tell Pepper that they're staying in the Whiz Bangs Manor?
Avira would have.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
In their freaking whole
Yeah.
afternoon
Oh,
of
yeah.
catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely info that would have
Okay.
come out.
So yeah,
Okay.
you find out they're staying at the house now.
Have
yeah.
do I have any info about Ren?
Yeah, there's a picture of Ren in the manor, and her room is the one you're not supposed to go into.
Oh. Well, your friend, we're not allowed in her room.
I mean, obviously, she's not
We're
there
allowed in
to
all the other rooms.
allow anyone in her room.
Oh.
But do I know, Jay, like that particular? Is there like a particular charm about Ren, about why she cares so much about her privacy with her room?
Not
Do I know
necessarily.
any of
She's just
that?
a
or-
private, quiet, shy person.
Okay, great.
Yeah, she's just quiet, private. But you've been to the Ren. You've been to the Whizbang's house before, and you've been to
cool.
one of the parties that they had.
Oh,
That
okay.
the second floor balcony on the side blew up because of
Oh,
a
God.
firework issue and pyrotechnics, and it still
Firework
burned.
issue.
Got it.
Um,
Okay, cool. Super cute.
that actually happened in another game. That the party happened and there was a firework mishap, and it set pyrotechnics mishap, and it set the freaking destroyed the balcony and put it up.
I love it.
Was it a Peregrine Brandy Buck brand firework?
Not
Oh my
yet, but yeah.
Oh gosh. Wait, but have I been to Rin's bedroom? or
Yes, you've
room
been
before?
to Ren's
Yes,
bedroom
okay.
before. You probably
Okay.
stayed over in her room. So, Ren.
Mm.
So.
Sleepover.
You had a sleepover.
This is what I like to eat: mushrooms. No plan.
Ren
I
is
brought a
human. So I mean,
snack.
Ren is human cleric of Gozen, which is a water
Yeah.
deity. And
Was
she
there
carries a
anything-
trident and a shield.
Was there anything in the information that I studied that would give any kind of whereabout as to where she has gone?
Based off
Any clues?
You know that there was some blood downstairs, so you know that so Ren probably both Ren and the other character, Barbarian, they ran off, and they're not sure. They were attacked by blue M's.
Gwen?
Gwen, yes. So Gwen,
yeah.
the
Nice,
Barbarian,
wow.
ran off. Ren probably did too, but there is a very high probability that blue M's may have captured her. You're not sure, or she's running around. Since it's been so long, there's a higher probability that Ren has probably been captured by
Do I know about the ROA Merchant Company at all?
Nope.
Whether they reside in Sandpoint? Okay.
No, they do reside in Sandpoint, but they're just another merchant company. You wouldn't have probably.
Cool.
The letter that Pepper got,
Mhm.
Did it say to meet someone while you were in
Nope.
Sandpoint?
No.
Just said come to Sandpoint, and that was it.
And
Pretty much.
after confirming with Sebastian confirmed, and the mayor, it did not come from the mayor. So they confirmed that it was not coming from the mayor, and that was when you finally did the fire, that was the realization.
But well, if you're staying at the Whizbang Manor and they're not there,
You want to come?
Yes.
yes, it's been a while since I've been there. It's been a while
Come
since
stay
I've
with
been.
us. Well,
Well,
don't spend your money here. I mean, spend your money here, but don't spend your money here.
I mean, absolutely. If the invite's open, I'm more than happy to accompany.
Well, and it doesn't have to be a pajama party. I mean, if
Why not?
we're looking, I suppose it can be that too if you really want it, dear. But
Well,
we could
sure.
be looking for clues.
Well, what
to
else
find
do you
your friend.
sleep in, Brynn? If not your pajamas.
The nude.
Oh.
Oh, that's so cold.
It's
I
the
like it
more
cold and
natural approach.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, I mean, we could look for clues for your friend. I mean, if we could, I know it's a bit of a breach of privacy to go into somebody's personal space, but we could check out
I mean,
the room.
it is an emergency. They are
course.
disappearing.
Yes. If
So
there's ever a good occasion to go into somebody's private space, I would say this is it.
yes, and if worst case, you can let Ren know it was my idea because it is.
Of course. Of course. Well, shall we? I think we've had
Let's go.
enough to drink here.
Well, maybe
Oh,
not
we
enough.
have no food back at the manor. We should hit the market before we return.
Shopping. Yeah.
That's The song "Vacation" by the Go-Go's kicks on. There's a
We're
montage.
gonna jump up in the air and freeze frame. Yeah. Da-da-da-da.
So as you walk out of the Rusty Dragon, you kind of turn right and you're going to be heading towards where the market is. And the market's not too far away based on where the map is. But as you
Ooh, can I do something?
Oh, yes, please.
Is that okay?
Yep.
I start to pick out like things for our charcuterie, like a
Oh,
really awesome
fuck
charcuterie.
yes, dude.
I want like some really good like Iberian cured meats.
Okay.
I want some pate. I want some grapes to get some of that juice and crunch.
Chutney.
Yeah, and some like nuts and some crackers and some jams, like a rose
Oh, yeah.
jam, like a thick jam.
There'll
I
be
want-
Good cheese.
Oh,
Spicy-
excellent
like a spicy
cheese.
cheese.
Oh yeah, like a spicy cheese, a soft brie.
Yep.
Like
There's
I want an assortment.
the market.
Yeah, and some goat
There'll be a market.
cheese,
You have to
too.
hit a few of the market stalls, but yeah, you'll be able to do that. But before that happens,
Yeah.
Brynn and Aviro, I need a perception check. Straight.
Oh,
This
boy.
is not initiative.
In
Thank
real
you.
life, I love a charcuterie. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yo, me too.
Shit. Perception.
17.
17.
17 on my perception.
19.
Yeah, you're not noticing much. People are just getting ready. They're streamers and everything else.
There's an
And
assassination
as you
attempt.
are, what's that?
I said there's an assassination attempt on the horizon. We're fucked.
Well, you're just not seeing any ghostly auras.
Don't walk past the books repository. Whatever you do.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God.
But as you're walking outside and you're on your way to the market and talking about all the things that you wanted, suddenly, as the three of you, suddenly a cloaked figure kind of jumps, is kind of hopping along and bumps into Aviro and kind of slightly bumps into Pepper and starts keep going. And then it just kind of keeps going. And the thing that you notice is that there's a hood over them and there's the cloak and they're just running past you. They're not attacking you, but they're just running past you and kind of dodging, and they just happen to bump into you. You
Mm.
do look over and they had goat hooves. And Pepper, you notice that, okay, goat hoods, and you think it was a satyr that was
Yes.
running past you because of the fairiness. You could tell by the
Mm-hmm.
aura that it was potentially a satyr in this cloaked thing. But the thing that all of you notice is that he or she or they dropped a small velvet-like pouch with gold string through the edges. But when as he bumped into you, the pouch hits the floor and he kind of keeps running. But it hits the floor and kind of opens up. And what you see is that it opens up slightly, and these several gold trim hand size cards kind of spill out onto the ground.
Excuse me, you dropped your pouch.
Boop, And he goes around the corner.
I walk up to this open little pouch. Does it look like tarot cards or
Kinda.
like?
They seem to be just a design on the back of these kind of like larger cards, but these detailed, intricate, goldish, type cards kind of spell a very, very nice paper.
Do I know what it is?
Oh, they look like maybe some cards. You're not sure.
Okay. Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
Oh,
So as you
sorry.
pick it up,
Oh God.
the
Oh,
three
no.
of you
Fuck.
suddenly blinding light affects your eyes and you feel this wafting. Immediately you're surrounded by red and green energy and you are transported into an unknown room that is about 10 by 10 with a door in front of you made of wood, and this room is like an entrance to a house. An entrance. I need one of you to roll me a d12.
Not it.
No.
Okay.
All you.
It's a D12.
D12.
I'm happy you're using a D12. They need more love.
3.
So as you're kind of, and this is like it almost looks like an entrance to a mansion, or like your first entrance, not into the main hall, but your door.
Like an entryway?
Like an entryway.
Foyer.
Foyer. So
Mud
it's got
room?
some nice some nice decors around it, and it looks very interesting. There's no door behind you, but there is a door in front of you, and it's this nicely trimmed wooden door. But as you're sitting there, and you suddenly are teleported, and as you're kind of looking around, you hear this voice, very cheerful. Well, yes, to the Winter Festival Escape the Hall game. Thank you,
Oh,
players, for
God.
joining the game. You have 1 hour to find the key to exit the door to exit door locations. Oh, excuse me. You have 1 hour to find the key to the exit door located somewhere in one of the halls. Are you up for the challenge? May the
No.
best team win. And as the
Best
after that,
team? We're
and the
competing?
door opens in front of you as it starts creaking.
Wonderful.
And Aviro, if you would like to give me an Arcana knowledge,
Would.
recall knowledge, and actually, Pepper too.
Oh, knowledge.
Knowledge.
34.
Arcane. Okay.
Oh, God. Really? Come on, y'all. Let's see. 12.
The numbers in Pathfinder 2 are real high.
Yeah. 25.
25. Okay.
Yes.
So
25.
you realize what Pepper? You realize Aviro. This was a magic item that you pulled up. It's the deck of many halls. Unlike the deck of many things,
That's sick.
it is the deck of many halls.
So
That's
sick.
awesome.
That there are multiple halls, and this is a festival game that people play. And by drawing a card from the thing, you're teleported into a new hall. Which within the hall, there's a potential key to find the exit location. And you have 1 hour to find it. And the clock
Okay.
is ticking.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, let's do it. Do it now. We're running around. Brynn just runs. Brynn runs around and starts looking for the key.
So the door opens and the hallway opens.
Is it like a maze?
So the door opens to a circular room, this large circular room about 60 feet, and you see floating, there's snow on the ground. And there's snow on the
Ooh.
ground, and you see some letters that almost look like instructions floating in the air. And in this large mounds of snow all over the place, putting this room, there's also these small that look like bricks, like this wooden like brick size with a small handle, but it's empty inside. It looks like just a shell of a rectangle.
God, snow fort.
And then there's like this things, and you hear in the thing it says, it gives basically instructions, and it says in the letters floating, share your design. A snowman needs to be divine.
Oh my God.
Divine, like Divine, divine.
Yeah.
So basically, and there's materials here. The way you basically build a snowman, and the instructions say, how well you build a snowman.
Needs to be divine.
Divine as in
cleric.
nice. It was kind of
Like-
that rhyming. So
Oh, divine.
yeah,
Excuse
divine.
me.
I thought
It's divine, not
I
divine.
thought Pepper's a cleric.
Actually,
Maybe we
you know
build
what?
a
It's
snowman
up to
and
you,
then the
your
cleric
interpretation.
blesses the snowman. Snow person, snow elf, snow humanoid.
Well, imagine if we all made the snowman together. I would want to put wings in it.
Yes. I think
Seems fair.
wings.
And a
And then-
really voluptuous ass to really pair with Brynn.
Obviously. a
She's not.
voluptuous
What does
ass.
donkeys have to do with
Oh,
snow beings?
Not
I'm
an
surprised you
ass,
haven't
my ass.
noticed.
Vero has other pursuits to worry about.
What?
And
Oh, that's
Brynn
good to
just
know.
starts getting ready to pile snow. And like freaking make a snowman.
I start to like find. Is there like ice? Can I make ice? Is there ice
There's-
around this area?
There might be some water, or you could
Okay.
melt snow and it would turn to water and then ice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And do you know what a sugar tweel is?
No.
No.
What is? It's basically like a really thin layer of sugar, and you
Oh,
can when you use it, it kind of looks like a wafer,
oh, okay.
but it's like see-through, and you can add different
Huh.
colors in it. You can decorate it with.
Huh.
You can use cocktail. You can use for cocktails or
Okay.
baking. But
I'll be
anyway,
damned.
it's gonna
Interesting.
be like a thin. I want to make like a
Okay.
thin layer of like ice.
Okay.
That kind of goes into shape of wings.
Perfect.
And have like a gradient of like clear from the tips and goes down to like frosty. Just like kind of
Ooh.
put that on the back of the
Oh
snowman
my god.
and go, ah,
Holy shit.
So,
That's
Aviro is
quite
mage
the
handing
contribution.
the snow to
thank
manipulate
you.
it because he doesn't want to get his hands cold.
nice.
Doing a great job on this ass.
I am molding the ass.
Okay. How long do you think it will take you to make the snowman all together?
I don't know,
Oh,
15
like,
minutes?
yeah, I was like, it can't be that long.
not
It's
not
like,
even
yeah,
10 minutes
10
10?
minutes.
for the 3 of us.
Yeah.
So, someone give me a performance check.
Not it.
Plus
No.
4.
Well, I can do a performance.
What, +4?
Plus
Not
4.
it.
So who has the highest performance, actually?
I have a +9.
Zero.
+1.
Okay.
Zero.
So, Brynn, add plus 4 to that and roll me a performance check.
Hey, Jay,
Yeah.
do we do hero points here
We
still?
do hero
in
points.
Pathfinder? Can I
Um,
use my gamely hero point to
I
perhaps?
don't know if we have one, but since we have a guest player, I believe everyone will get one. Yes.
Yay!
Cool.
Thank you.
What is a
rerolling.
hero point?
Hero
Is
point
this a
basically the
reroll?
reroll. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I got the same exact fucking thing, and
Oh,
it is a wait, what did you say I added?
You would add
Performance.
your 9 plus 4. So you would add 13
Okay.
to your roll.
And so I got 16.
Okay.
What? Jay, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I gift hero points?
Yes, I would allow if you
It's
really wanted
impossible.
to.
What if I gift my
Then she
hero
could
point?
she could re-roll or you re-roll with a plus 13. Yeah, if you wanted to do, but it will take
Are
another
you
10 minutes.
sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
it'll take
another
an
10 minutes?
It'll take another 10 minutes because you get done and you're like, yeah, it's something just kind of falls off, and then now if you want to use a hero point, and then you put it back together.
Oh, 10 minutes. Oh, and we're having an hour and we already spent.
We
We
already
gotta
spent
find-
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Can I
Probably
prestidigitate it back on?
That's not.
I want
it's
to
not
cast
bad.
prestidigitation.
5
That's
minutes
smart.
then. You get an additional 5. If you wanted to do it, yeah. Hero point and reroll.
Wait, what?
So
What are we doing? So,
Wait,
if
sorry,
you
I'm
wanted
confused.
to use the hero point that Pepper's giving to you and re-roll, you can, but
Yeah.
there's going to be an additional 5 minutes added to your to the time.
Oh,
So from 10 minutes goes to 15
15.
minutes.
we would still have 45 minutes. Are we?
I think we're fine, right? With that?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm cool with it if y'all are democracy.
And you're cool with gifting me
Yeah.
your hero point? This is
Yeah.
why we love Averill here. Historian for the Greyword Gamer.
I'm here to
Okay,
support.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, come on.
Not that much better.
Is it higher? Is it just better?
A 19 total.
Hey,
19
that's
total.
better than
That's
the
better.
previous one. So
That's better.
that's a win.
Fucking fuck.
So as you make it, the
Sorry,
wings
I
look
suck.
beautiful. That
The wings are
ass,
perfect.
although the ass is nice, it just doesn't look like a snowman. It
This
looks
person's
like an.
leg day.
It's just something's just off with that.
It's a small
ass.
man.
It looks like it's out of Ren and Stimpy.
Yes, very much so.
Oh.
God,
As you're
Sweet.
done, suddenly this mystical snow just kind of goes around, and a door or actually a kind of a door opens at that point.
it was
Ooh.
good enough.
It was good enough.
Good enough for
Yay.
who it's for, as my dad would say. Well,
Go through the door.
let's go through the door.
Okay.
Go through the door.
I need a D12, please. So
Another one?
another one.
Another one. Can I go?
I think Averill should roll this one. I don't.
And
wanna
another
ever-
one.
Don't want to ever roll again.
A 10.
Hey,
10.
oh,
Is that a good thing? Is a 10 a good
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah. So as the door
I
opens,
think there's 12 cards in the
Oh
deck.
yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure there's roll tables, right? I was like, roll
yep,
tables?
you're rolling off a table.
I
So
love roll tables.
10.
Mhm.
So as you open up, the door kind of opens up, and as you're leaving the cold, suddenly you see this long, large hallway, but extremely difficult terrain.
Oh,
This hall is filled with waist high oats, like plants and oats. And basically, as you kind of enter it, literally is waist high on you, and it looks like this field of oats, and it's there's some plants, and then it's just full of like you're like in a grain silo of oats
oh my
in
god.
between all these little, with the stems kind of sticking out. But it's like waist high, and over in the distance, you see about 50 feet away, door.
good.
Is there any instruction above us similar to the previous?
Well, no time like the present, and Bryn just starts kind of trying to wade through the oats. Is it possible?
You need an athletics check to see how well you can get through it. It is difficult terrain, and it's like slow
Oh
getting through.
no.
Yeah. Pepper can
I got a
just fly.
7.
Yeah, I was like, can I just fly through the
Yeah.
oats?
You just fly above the oats because it's waist high.
Yay!
You get to the other
When
door,
I-
no problem.
When I do it, I'm just kind of like, ah.
But Aviro and Bryn are weighing through this. What was your Brit again?
37.
Okay, yeah, you're like trekking through this. Aviro,
Mm.
what is yours?
Oh.
What's a 1?
Like,
Can
Oh
I help
no.
him?
you roll a one, or is
I
it
rolled I mean, I have no athletics bonus, so a 1 on the die is a 1.
you get stuck.
Um,
With my
help.
unbelievably high roll, can I help him?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like stuck like
Like he got
you know.
stuck in like he can't move with the oats
They're
and
like
everything. Something's just got a hold of him, and it just kind of it's just like there's so much weight, and he's
there
just
are
not
prickle
strong enough.
bushes in here.
Yeah.
I yelled back, Are you okay? Do you
No,
need me
I'm
to come
stuck.
by? Oh no.
Stay down there, Peppa. We'll be on our way shortly. And now because it's like oats and they're like fairly dense,
Mhm.
I once Bryn starts dragging Aviro, does he kind of get pulled like out and then sort of along
Yep.
the top of these oats?
Kinda. Yeah.
Is
And
this
I
are
would
these
just
like oat stalks or is this
Yeah.
like dry oatmeal
Both.
that we're like trying to walk through?
Both.
Oh.
That's the thing. It's both.
why I'm
It's the
asking.
Hall
Okay.
of Oats.
Bryn, I have an idea.
Oh, Hall. Oh my God. Fuck you, dude.
I love it.
Bryn, I
love
have
it.
an idea.
I don't care. Don't
No,
move.
I have an idea that will get us there faster.
Is it
What?
fire?
It's better than fire.
What?
Ooh.
Bryn, what if I cast fly on you and because you're strong, you pick me up and fly to the door?
Ooh, you could fly like me.
Yes, sure. Why didn't you suggest that a minute ago?
Because I didn't know this would be difficult.
Oh, well, okay. Yes. That's a great idea, Vero. Go ahead.
So Aviro, once Bryn is next to him, Aviro, oh no, I have range touch of 30 feet. I
Ooh.
Wow.
have range touch of 30 feet, so I cast fly on you and you fly over and
Gently fly out of the oats and then
pick me
I
up and we go over. You can fly for 5 minutes.
Great. Thanks.
But yeah. But as you pick him up and go, you're flying him over, and you get to the door. 4 minutes
Oh,
has
snap.
passed.
So
Now
what minutes are we at? We are at
you are now
19.
at 21.
21.
We're
Okay.
at 21 minutes.
Okay.
So
got it.
um so as you get there, it would have taken you at least 10 minutes, if not longer, to way through this. But by flying, you
Smart.
literally, yeah, it would have been like
We
10,
saved
15
some
minutes
time.
to get through this.
Oh yeah. go.
So you get to the other door, and yeah, you can open it up.
Easy.
Okay.
Awesome.
And I need a D12 from someone.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't rolled a d12, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Here I go. 11.
Ooh.
Nice. So
The way
as the
out.
door opens
And
and you way out, you kind of pass through the doorway. It opens up to this wonderful looking long dining hall. It
Ooh.
sets up, and as you kind of walk in about 10 feet, then there's this there was about a 15-foot long dining hall, and the room itself is probably about 40 feet wide and almost 50 some feet long. And in
Oh.
this dining on this dining table there's excellent, beautiful white linen. There's fine china, there's candles, there's a chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. Um, there's the shine of the utensils, almost looks like they're made of silver. And as there are 12 chairs surrounding the table. 9 of them are being occupied with what appears to be skeletons sitting there having dinner, dressed in velvety jackets with a red velvet triangle hat and a green vest on. 3
Yes.
chairs are empty. And as you're kind of looking around, give me a perception check, please.
All of us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nat 1.
Wow.
21.
I don't even see the skeletons.
Yikes, 20 total.
Okay, so Pepper and Aviro, one of the things you notice that some notes on the table in where the food, because there's food,
Ooh.
there's a whole bunch of food, there's meals, there's drinks, there's wine, there's goblets, and at all the stations, and it's just kind of this full of food. And you see a note on the table, and it says, "Stay and be merry. Join the celebration to praise the guest of honor." And at the end,
Just one note. Just one
just
note?
one note, yeah, and it says that. It says, "Stay and be merry. Join the celebration to praise the guest of honor." And at the end of the table, there's a larger table with a higher back, and there seems to be one of the skeletons sitting in that particular chair has this nice long gold necklace around him. His clothes seem to be looking more finer and things like that.
But so they're kind of like essentially at the head of the table.
He's at the main one's at the head of the table, but there are 12 spots, but 9 of them. So there's 3 empty chairs around
Alright.
this table.
Is one of the empty chairs towards the opposite end of the table?
It's mixed. So one is
Okay.
2 are on the right side and one is on the left side. Mid. So
And
it's like
are they close to the guest of honor
uh
or are they far away?
so what
Great
on
question.
great question. 2 seats away from the guest of honor, and then because there's let's see, 12, so it's 5 and 5, and then 2. So it goes 2 and 2. So basically, if you're looking at 5 dots, there'll be 2 on one side, and then the center, yeah, on the left side. Am I making sense?
Okay.
So it's 2
Yeah, I
from
think
the
so.
Yeah.
2 and then 2 more, and then
I want to sit in the one that is on a side.
on the left side.
The middle.
Okay.
The
Cool.
middle.
I will sit in the other side, opposite.
I'll sit in whatever's left.
And as you sit
There we go.
down, there's food in front of you. There's a goblet filled with liquid that looks like wine. There's wine bottles all around. What would you like to do?
Cast
Uh,
detect magic.
That's great.
Um, it is magical. Everything is magical. It is bright. The food is looking magical. It almost looks potentially illusionary as well. But the cups and stuff like that are actually real, and the
Okay.
liquid is actually real.
Can I grab the? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I look at Brynn and Aviro and go, cheers? And I grab the goblet and I
Brynn got a 1 on perception.
I put my hand up and with the goblet and I go, to the guest of honor, cheers
May you
Yes.
live long
and prosperous.
and
Yes.
prosperous.
And as you're
Indeed.
saying that, all the skeletons grab their goblet,
Oh.
raise it, and look at you as you're saying those words,
Oh.
and then look back at the maid, and you hear, cheers. And the door behind the wall
Yeah.
Oh my God.
suddenly
That's
appears
That's so sick.
and
Good
opens up.
Yay. Was that literally all you had to do was make a toast?
All you had
my
to do.
Guest
Was it a
of
hall of
honor.
toast?
This is the dining hall.
Yes.
Dining hall. That's
Oh my
sick. I love
God,
it.
That's awesome. Would that take us a minute and a half?
I was
Fuck.
gonna say 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
minutes.
Ooh,
We're at
let's
23
go.
people. We got all the time in the world.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Let's
So
go.
as you move, you get up and you start making your way to the next door. I need another D12.
7.
Actually, I
Yes,
should have
love the
said,
initiative.
was there anything you else wanted to do in this room, in this hall, before leaving?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, me neither.
So
I'm
I
like,
like to imagine that Pepper is going through this whole maze thing with like 2 grocery bags full of charcuterie stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh, why?
no, you
For
didn't
later.
get the charcuterie yet. You were
Oh,
on.
okay.
You hadn't picked it up yet.
okay,
Maybe I'm
good.
making it right now.
Getting it ready.
So
Here we
as
go.
the door opens, you enter this hall. This hall as you enter this hall, it looks like stone. And it's probably 20 feet wide and
Oh.
again about 50 feet long. And so there's intricate carvings on the wall of like gargoyle heads and just humanoid heads and things like that. It's kind of a decorative. And as you're kind of looking around, the thing that grabs your attention is that about, if you were a 6 foot tall person, it literally is like right above your head. There are
So I have to like
yeah, you have to kind of come down a little
duck
bit.
down a little bit.
Roughly about 15 feet away and kind of in the center, there's about 30 or more different colored tickets hanging from strings from the ceiling in this area.
Are any of them gold?
Give me a perception check.
Good job. Good job.
Nice.
18.
Smart.
18.
Anyone else want to?
Is there a note or any sort of instruction in the room, or do I just see the
You just
array?
see all those. And Aviro, you do not see a golden ticket. Right
Okay.
from there's just a lot of different colored tickets. They're all hanging down and stuff like, so you don't see
Is there writing on any of the tickets? Are there numbers?
Yeah, good
like
Like
question.
raffle
they're just
tickets?
designs.
They're just designs.
Like images?
They're runes. I'll say runes.
They're
Ooh.
runes.
Can I read them with my
Yeah.
arcana?
Give me an arcana.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh God. 3. Okay. With my arcana, it is a 16.
22 to read
Yeah.
with arcana.
There's different runes of
Oh.
although they're not there's a sense of magic around some of them. Like I said,
Some of
all of them have this radiant of magic on them, but the runes are in different languages as well. There's abyssal, celestial. There's like all these different languages, and they're just little symbols and runes. And basically, it just said they're just words of like they're not, they don't do anything specific. They're just runes that are like producing magic around the ticket.
Well, I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elven, and Sylvan.
They're all of those are there, plus some that you don't know. But yeah, all of them have tickets, and like I said, it's kind of in the center and takes up a good 20 feet out of this 50-foot room. There's all, and it's just this dense. Like I said, all these tickets are just kind of
Hanging like by strings.
Yeah, hanging by strings. Some of them they're moving a little bit, but not much. But yeah, they're just hanging.
I go on up and I take a ticket.
Okay, you take a ticket.
Does anything happen?
Give me a strength check to be able to pull it.
The DC is 1.
Well, so
You rolled a 0.
a
Plus 0.
strength check, huh?
Paper cut.
6.
Ooh.
Nope,
hey.
it's not coming down.
Oh
Might
wow,
need
it's
to
not coming
cut it
down.
or be stronger.
Is there a pattern I can detect from the different colors of tickets, or if it's organized into a specific way? Like if like there's an abyssal section, kind of like a library.
Perception check, yeah.
All right.
Brynn, if
Dewey
you want to give me a
Decimal
perception
System?
check as
Yeah.
well.
Trying to find a pattern here, y'all.
I love that.
Oh, come on. All right. That's not bad. 22?
22.
My perception checks with 27.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
No, there's no particular, right? There's no particular
Oh, there's nothing.
order to them. They're just
It's like,
all sporadic.
Is there a machine or anything
No,
around? Like if we were to take a ticket and put it into, like there's nothing.
but
Like a ticket taker?
but Pepper and Brynn do notice that as you are moving towards and kind of through them, you couldn't notice it now, but as you're getting about halfway through, you do see a door on the other side.
I want to go up to the door and see if there's like a receptacle, like in Skyrim,
ooh,
with
yeah.
a coordinated color. And
No, there is not.
Brynn, I can't get a ticket. He's doing, doing.
I go
doing,
over to
doing,
Aviro
doing.
and try to help him get a ticket.
Wait, maybe this is a distraction.
Oh, well, from what?
I
To
look up
burn
at the
time.
ceiling.
It's strings and darkness and things of that nature up there.
Can I study the door
Yeah.
and see if there's anything special about the door?
Mhm.
Yes.
Give me investigation. No, there's no
Invest-
investigation. There's
Perception.
perception. Mhm.
Hey, Brynn, is the
Again.
door locked?
Nat 1. Couldn't tell you. Sorry.
Hey, Pepper, is the door locked?
Let me go check.
The door says pull on it and Brynn's pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, cool. 24.
No, the doors. You think the door is just there, and you could potentially just open the door if you wanted to. It doesn't appear to be locked or anything like that. There's no lock, and there's just a door handle, and to be able to open it.
Okay. Pepper's gonna look over at Brynn and Aviro and go, the door is unlocked. What if I just open it?
What if I mage hand it, and so therefore no one's standing right there just in case something comes
That's
through?
probably for the
That's
best.
great. Pepper releases her hand from the door and take a few steps back.
Everyone, give me another perception check, please.
Jesus, really? 17.
Okay. Hey, better. 20.
30.
Ooh, 27.
27.
Nice. Good job.
30.
So as you're all standing back, and Aviro, you cast your mage hand, and you open the door. Correct?
Mhm.
The door kind of opens,
Mhm.
and and as you're kind of looking back at Pepper and Brynn, you see a glint of metal, that like shiny, catch your eye, up hanging.
Where is this metal?
It's about 5 feet away, and it appears to be a golden ticket,
Oh!
a gold-colored ticket.
I mage hand up to that ticket.
All right, you pull it.
Yes, I do.
Give me a strength check. So it's a D20, yeah.
Brynn, are you still flying? Can you just fly up and get it? Because that's a 4.
Yeah,
I can
you're
fly
like,
too.
What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want me to? What do you want me to get?
Nothing. Pepper can fly up and get it.
I'm on my way.
I'm
So I go and flutter up and I go grab
give
the
me a
ticket.
strength check.
Let's go. Oh crap. 4.
You can't. Yeah, it's just
I
not.
want to
Can
do
you
a
fly?
strength check. Here I go. Strength check. That's a 19.
As you just pull
Oh,
on it,
God.
and the string kind of breaks. But Brynn, as you did that, you just kind of look at your dagger that's sitting there too, and you realize
Listen.
that it's just a string that could have been cut if it needed to be.
It's a matter of pride at this point.
As
And
we're
you-
both like,
Yeah, and as you pull it, yeah, the string kind of comes apart, and you've got this decorative ticket that's gold, and there's some runes, some language on it. What would you like to do?
I want to read it. or see what language the rune is in.
Good one. Let's say
Ooh.
And
Where
as
does-
as I'm kind of like looking at it,
Mhm.
probably holding it upside down, I kind of want to just be walking back towards the open door, and I'd
Okay.
be like, Pepper, I think you were right. I think this was all just a distraction. But look at this pretty thing that we found.
Ooh, let's go.
It's in Elvish. Elven, excuse me. It's in
Oh,
Elven.
I can read it.
Hey.
I can read it.
It's in Elven. And
What
it
does it
basically
say?
it says it's going to say is uh, by activating this ticket. Oh, let's see. The golden ticket is by it just says activate the ticket. Your time will be rewound.
Oh,
Oh,
activate the
we're trying to get the best time,
Well-
right?
well-
Or
well,
escape.
yes,
Well,
I imagine.
I don't
it's
know.
a race.
I don't know, because like now I'm like my competitive edge is coming out.
Will be rewound.
I'm like
Activate. It says activate the ticket. Time will be rewound. Well, Bridget, how do we activate it?
You can
Is there some sort of
identify because
spell?
it's a magical. It's probably a magical item.
Aviro.
Identify.
You cast the spell or do you do a ritual?
Oh, ritual's like
Oh.
10 minutes here? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yes, it is.
And
And right now you're at
Guys, we're on
6
minute.
minutes.
We're on like minute 29. We have all the time, and this will rewind it when we get it working.
What if it's a lie?
do we take the 10 minutes?
I think we take the. I guess. Oh, my
I
vote
don't
is
know.
yes. My vote
Let's
is
do it.
yes. But
I go yes too. Let's
All right.
do it.
okay.
All right.
Worst case, we just move faster.
Yeah, we just hurry up. We get into the hurry up offense.
All right,
There
you're
you go.
you're at the 16-minute mark, and as you get done, this is a powerful magic item. And what this does, this will rewind 6 seconds by activating it with 3 actions.
Oh,
can
during combat or something.
It
Oh.
will rewind 6 seconds of time for you
Oh.
to redo.
Well, sorry guys. When it said time will rewind, I was thinking more like.
Yeah,
10
we're
minutes.
gonna totally score on our thing. All right, well,
That's fine. That's fine.
hold on to
Well, at
that.
least we learned about it now.
Yes, I'm so glad we did. We have to continue. We have to hurry. And so, like, what minute mark are we at?
You are at 38 right
Ooh.
now.
8. How many
Okay.
rooms do we need to do, or do we know?
I guess we don't know. All right, cool.
If you haven't rolled the right room, and you haven't looked for a
man.
key.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Can we backtrack rooms?
No, you have to pull card. It's based off the cards. So
Oh my god, we
potentially
didn't check
through-
the guest of honor's coats or anything in that skeleton dining room.
It wasn't there. We have to think happy thoughts. We have to go. Just
Okay.
go forward.
Moving forward.
As you move forward to the next room, give me a D12, please.
I trust Averill. Do it.
A 5.
By
We
the
haven't
way,
done room 5.
you left the hall pass. Hall.
What?
You left
Huh?
the hall. You
What?
just left the hall called hall
Oh
pass.
my
The hall
god.
pass.
Ah, that's so good.
Number 5. So as you open this door, you walk through, and suddenly the walls are walls of fire. Now the entire corridor is made of fire. It is only
Wow.
10
I don't
foot
trust me
wide,
anymore.
and it goes down 50 feet, and it goes and opens, and there's a door at the other end made of fire. And all this hallway is entire. It is hot
Oh my
in
god.
here, and like I said, it is basically a corridor of fire. The walls are made of fire.
Oh,
The
great.
heat is quite warm. Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good.
The other thing is halfway through, you see that suddenly the floor is like a stone, except because like I said, it's a 50-foot room. So about in the middle, there's a 15-foot stretch of the floor that look like hot coals, red hot coals, and a fire, just kind of like difficult terrain.
Mhm.
Okay.
Almost like
That-
a fire walking.
Oh yeah, right. Almost like that.
Hall of Fire.
Pepper can fucking fly, so she doesn't have to worry about. And can I still fly? Oh no, 5 minutes are up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Oh no.
Well, Peppa, fly down there and see if there's any way we can open the door before we run down there and burn ourselves.
But the door is full of fire, right? It's a fire door.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something if you get closer and look at it closer.
Okay. Pepper is gonna go float towards the middle, not
Okay.
all the way yet. Look around for a key.
Mm.
Look. Okay. Tight. Pepper's gonna go all the way.
Quite happy on that one.
It's gonna go look around.
Yep.
To see if there's any way to deactivate the
Give
door
me a
or the
fortitude
heat.
save,
Oh, Pepper's
Oh,
gonna
no.
fucking flame
I'm
out like a
gonna-
moth.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Fortitude.
Boom. Done. Oh god.
Okay, that's not awful. Sorry, I'm looking on my sheet. Fortitude.
Oh, Pepper, you're a cleric. Can you create water?
I don't have
Created
that.
ice a minute ago.
That's because I melted it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can. Hold on, let me, because hold on, my brain's now like moving. Okay. I'm like, okay.
You've got this.
Okay, Fortitude 24.
Okay.
Ooh.
You take
Oh god.
3 points of fire damage as you're getting passed through this room. It's just intense heat.
Okay.
Man.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. Anything around the door that I can see that can shut off the heat?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to.
Actually, I'm gonna say at the foot where the door is, at the on the stone, right in front of the door, you see carved into the stone, and it's kind of lit a little bit with from the light from underneath. It says
Oh.
a test of courage is needed.
I yell that back to everyone and go, it says a test of courage. So
Oh,
maybe try to
no.
walk on the fire.
Does it
I
say we
believe in you.
specifically- Does it say we specifically have to walk, or can we like run as fast as we can?
I mean, it just says a test of courage, and if it does look terrifying, so if you run, it could work.
And Brynn like resolutely like nods, and then she kind of like looks concerned and looks over at Aviro.
Who is panicking?
Oh
Aviro.
no.
Aviro, you have to do it. You have to do it. We're wasting time. You have to go.
You first.
Aviro, if I get down there, I can't push you along.
You first.
And I go as fast as I can.
Okay. What is your movement?
My movement is
Oh no.
25 feet.
25 feet? Okay.
Yes.
So as you start running across, you're gonna I need a 42. I need 2 42 saves
Okay.
Oh.
as you're
First
getting through
fortitude
this.
save is a 23, and the second, a 21.
21? Okay.
Yes.
And you took 3 points of fire damage as you're going across that one.
Ow, 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 ow.
And then you take 6 points of fire damage as you kind of as you're trying to get to the last one. It was difficult terrain. You're like, and you just stepped kind of wrong, and one of the coals just kind of like flamed up a little bit as you got through.
You made it.
Yes, I did. Aviro, it's not so bad. Just run fast.
Can I make a
Pepper,
will save to see if he can actually?
Up to you,
Can
yeah.
Can I fly over and encourage
Yeah, if you want to do that too.
Aviro?
Those are 27.
That's good.
So Vera says, "Oh, all right." And he casts prestidigitation on the bottom of his boots. He
Okay.
casts water He tries to just moisten the bottom of his boots
Oh
to
my
run
gosh.
across.
How
Nice.
And
smart.
I'm gonna match his pace and keep encouraging him along
You
the
can
way.
do
Like a
it.
track
You
coach.
can do it. Yeah,
I
exactly,
love
exactly.
that.
Ah,
The
I believe in
DC,
you.
the DC will be reduced because of the water, and you're gonna get a +1 for the encouragement on your
Sweet.
roll.
That's
So I need
What do I have to
great.
make?
And what is your movement? You're at,
It's Aviro. He does 40.
yep. You only need to roll 1 fortitude save.
Okay.
Running is what he's good at.
Yeah.
Kind of what I'm good at. Usually in the
True.
opposite direction, though.
Oh.
All right, 25
Hey.
plus
25?
what?
+1.
Plus
Yeah.
1,
+1.
so 26.
You took 2 points of damage, or 2 points of fire damage.
All
Yeah.
right.
Good
Fair
job,
enough.
Aviro. I didn't think you had it in you.
Neither did
Oh,
I.
I'm so proud of you. Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
I didn't know I
as
had it in me.
and just as Aviro gets to that door and he's kind of suddenly the door kind of flame subsides and opens.
Open the door.
Yes, hurry up. We gotta go.
Go.
Okay, with
Run,
that, you are at the 46 mark.
Okay.
And that was
okay.
10 minutes? Yeah, that was 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, I believe it.
Actually, it was 8 minutes. It was 8 minutes.
Yeah. We were at 38 before.
Thanks for
Um,
being generous.
All right. D12, please.
Not it.
All right.
Do it. Jeff, I got the next one.
10. Have we done door number 10?
I think
You
so.
you have done door number 10.
Now, can we, if we re-roll it, can we go back to that
Yes.
door?
You suddenly you enter the oath room again.
Oh, fuck the-
no, it's
oh.
not gonna be in the fucking oats
Wait.
room.
Can I fly up in the air and just kind of look around if I
Yeah.
see anything glinting,
Give me
just in case?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm gonna swap my dice right now. 'Cause
Fine.
I've been rolling so low,
You
y'all.
can do it. It's nat 20 coming.
Okay, that's not bad. All right, 25.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you don't see anything
All right.
out of the ordinary or shiny or anything like that.
So tight. All right, open the door again.
Vero, can I get fly?
I drain my bonded item, which is my fancy hat, to cast fly again on
Smart.
on,
I
on Brynn.
Scoop freaking Aviro up like Lois Lane and fly through this fucking room as fast as I can.
Yes.
All right, it's going to take 2 minutes to get all that done.
Shit.
So-
Now we really are at 48.
Yeah, I need a D12, please.
God, I got it.
You got it.
Here
You
we
got
go.
it.
One.
Oh, we haven't done that yet.
I don't think we've done
So
one.
as the door opens, you get into this hallway, and suddenly, it looks like it's a 20-foot long hallway, and it rounds out. It's kind of a rounded hallway, and it's about 40 feet long, but it's 20 feet, so it's kind of a rectangular. Yeah.
Oh.
But the interesting thing is that when you look up, there's no ceiling. It looks like, but it looks like galaxies. And it just looks like galaxies are in the distance. And this hall, as you kind of look up, the thing that really disturbs you is that there are there is one large, huge, giant space hamster with a Santa hat. It's very, very small, standing in one of the areas, just kind of gnawing on something, and looks at you as you come in.
What is he
Oh.
gnawing on? Is it the
Yeah.
key?
No, it's
Hello.
a piece of celery.
Oh,
Ew.
And he just kind of looks at you.
he was right.
Yeah.
He's just kind of staring at you.
Excuse me, space hamster. Do you speak? Do you grunt wishes?
Ooh. I look in my pouch. I have a gingerbread house in my item, my inventory.
Of course you do.
Here you
I
go.
saw that and went, yes, she does.
Here you go, new best friend.
I go and look at my gingerbread house and just emulate and then just like
And he
kind of
kind of comes up to you
kind of flutter over to this gigantic space hamster with a hat.
He kind of smells it. Give me a diplomacy check, please.
You
Diplomacy.
fail, you're gonna get 8.
+4 to your roll since you just pulled out a
+4.
gingerbread house.
Yes. Oh,
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I'm really good at diplomacy, so yeah. All right. 19 plus 11. That's
34.
34. Yeah. With that
So
much
he
roast
just like,
before.
meow?
we're getting a wish. We're getting a wish.
He's kind of like, for me?
I nodded and I just kind of like, and I go, and I just extend my hand with the gingerbread house.
And he just points to the wall, and suddenly as you walk, you see that there is a door there. And he's just chomping
Okay.
on the. He just points over to the door, just chomping.
Did we like have we looked over there before? We didn't see a
You
door,
didn't
right?
see it was like misted, but then all of a sudden it's like now that you
Not
moved
misted
in, you can
anymore.
see the door there.
Awesome.
Is the
He's just starting to chomp on the gingerbread.
I'm assuming I have some sort of parchment on me at all times.
Yeah.
Can I draw a key on
Yeah.
a piece of parchment and just show it to the space hamster and
Who's your
go,
new friend?
Any points?
okay, and just like put it away. Okay, and I say goodbye.
And
Bye.
as you get towards the door, he actually
Bye.
waves at you, and you see in the sky different asteroids moving and
Oh, cool.
ships, almost like a squiddish looking ship. And
Oh
then
my
you
God.
see a
Mass Effect.
hamster, like almost hamsters on an asteroid, kind of floating around.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
And,
Oh my god.
and he's just kind of
Thanks, Hamster.
chomping, and he's like, and he waves at you by, and he's,
Oh, the little paws.
yeah, the little pause as
Oh.
he's kind of working by. If you've ever seen Boo from the D&D comics, it is literally Boo, like this, but a huge
Yay!
hamster.
Aw.
Because Boo
Oh,
is a
is
space
he wearing
hamster.
Minsk's hat?
That's
Yeah,
so
but
sick.
he's got a little hat, and this is the Hall of the Space Hamsters.
He's got Minsk's hat.
He's got Mince's hat. Yeah. So then, as you
That's
go through the
awesome.
next room, that took a total of 3 minutes. So you were
All
at
right.
51.
Hell yeah, 3 minutes.
51.
I need a
That was
12.
very
fast,
Somebody roll me
very
a D12,
fast.
please.
You said you had it, Brynn.
I
Just saying.
did already. I got us to the space hamster room.
I got a 2.
So as you
haven't been
go
in
through
I
two.
haven't
this
done a 2
room,
yet.
it's basically suddenly bright light. This hallway is just made up of light, and you hear this cease, desist, and this hall is just white light. White light. The walls are just bright, and in the distance, you can see what looks like one man shaded, and kind of like a silhouette of a man kind of standing there at the end of the hallway, and you just see this name across his chest in this kind of dark silhouette.
A name?
A name.
His name?
Like a
in-
tattoo?
No, it's just
Or like
like a
Or one of
on
those
a
little
sh-
hello, my name is.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
like the
Okay.
across it. And what language shall it be in? Ooh, it's Dwarven.
Oh shit.
fuck.
Well, Aviro, speak Dwarven.
Oh, did we lose him?
Oh no.
Oh, what happened?
I think
What
we
a
lost.
hell of a time to lose Jeff. I think
lost
he
Jeff's
does speak
internet.
Dwarven.
No, Jeff.
Oh, we are going to be right back. So we're going to take a quick break, and when he gets back, we will be right back. So everyone, everyone. We are back. And guess what we
Hey.
just found?
Hi.
We found him.
Sorry.
Hey,
got
it's
him.
not your fault. It is the internet.
Internet burped.
Internet
No, don't
burp.
feel bad. Do you speak Dwarven?
Do I speak Dwarven?
I speak all of Fey languages, which is not
No.
Dwarvish.
So in
I don't
Dwarven,
speak
yikes.
Dwarven.
some language it kind of sits there, and then after 1 minute, it switches to another language.
What is the
Actually, let me
Oh,
take it back.
God.
In 30 seconds, it switches to another language.
We're at 51.5 people.
Does
Oh,
does anyone
no.
read Abyssal?
No.
No.
Oh.
30 seconds later.
Only had a book of translation. Man, I need
We're
a book of
at
translation.
52.
Common.
Of course.
It just
Yes.
says
Yes,
Mark.
yes. Mark?
Mark.
The
What's
name?
in the room?
The
Bright
guy?
lights.
Name is
Oh,
Mark.
it's the guy. It just
Yeah.
says
Yeah,
Mark.
the guy. It just says Mark.
We
Hello,
say, hi, Mark. In unison. Hello, Mark.
And,
Hello,
Mark.
and at that moment, as you say hello, Mark, there's
hey,
an
Mark.
intense
Way more.
pain as
No.
Hallmark movies, holiday movie lineups
Oh my.
went
Oh.
through your ears, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
All of us?
Wisdom saving throw. That's
a
not a
wi-
thing.
a
in
will
this.
saving throw. Excuse me, a
Will
will
save.
saving throw.
Ew.
15.
Pretty high.
17.
Hold on. I have a really high will. Mathing.
Overtaken.
33.
I'm overtaken by the
Okay.
thought that a handsome single man who just so happens to be widowed is going to find me and fucking-
Aviro and Brynn, yes, you take 6 points of psychic damage as your
Oh.
mind is being filled with all this goody love. Pepper, yeah, you're like, oh, I'm always sweet. This is so
I'm
lovely.
into it.
Oh my god, I love them all.
As
Oh,
as
this is my
suddenly
favorite.
there's visions of movies on the walls starting to appear at different locations. Give me
Why
a
are all
percep-
of these the same?
Do they all have the same plot?
Yeah, they have all the same plot.
They're syncing up at several points, like
Yep.
in like Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
Give me a
Uh,
perception check, everyone.
Oh my god. Come on.
Ooh.
29.
21?
21?
Yeah. Oh, 28.
28?
29.
29. You see behind Mark, there is a door of light and a keyhole and a door, like not a keyhole, but a handle in a darkness handle that's in the light. And you're pretty sure it's a door behind
Mark,
Mark.
before we leave, do you have a key in your
And he shakes his head no.
Well, thank you.
As
We
the next
appreciate it.
image of sweetness. I need a will save, please.
Well, if I'm into it, can I just like continue to be into it?
voluntarily fail?
21?
If you want to voluntarily fail, God, yes.
Oh yeah, 30, 32.
I got a 31 this time.
Holy crap.
Everyone got 31?
No, I got a
I got
21.
32.
So yeah, Brynn, you didn't take any damage. Pepper, you didn't take any damage. Aviro, you took 13 points of psychic damage as
Oh,
one
why are they
scene.
all so bad?
I mean, you just have. I mean, maybe it's not your cup of tea, but maybe you can learn to like it
13?
someday.
13. As you open, you
Yikes.
get to the door and you open the door. And
Can I ask Mark?
Yeah, you can ask Mark a question.
Mark, does he look at me?
Yeah, he
Do
kinda looks at
they
you.
look at me?
Yeah.
Do you know where the key is? Which room?
And he just points behind him to
The door that we came from, or the door
the
ahead
door
of
that
us?
you're going to.
Okay,
That's
cool.
fine.
I'm just gonna move towards that door. Thanks.
Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye.
Why does she always have a dog? Always a dog.
Animals are always your best friends
Yes,
sometimes.
Why is she always in from the big city, but the city never has a name?
Oh my
And
god. So
I'm-
real quick timeout.
Yeah.
They made one called Christmas in Hudson. So Hudson, Wisconsin is right across the river from the Minneapolis St. Paul. This Hallmark movie is called Christmas in Hudson, and it is about a woman who lives in Minneapolis and goes over to Hudson. But like
Check.
in the movie, they're showing her driving past all these mountains, There's no mountains
No
here.
mountains in Minnesota.
There's no mountains here. To go all the way over to Hudson, it's like this is not how this goes.
Clearly on
Sorry.
a long journey.
Don't you love this? It's like,
Carry on.
So as you're
oh, she's
getting through,
crying.
and because you got you as you're looking, you got entranced. You got entranced, and the psychic.
Oh,
as you get
snap.
through the next one, you open the door. I need a D12. You are at 55.
Oh.
You know, she was plucky. I do enjoy that how
Who's-
plucky she was.
She's got pluck. Who's rolling?
Sure.
Go ahead, do it.
6.
Yeah. I don't think we've rolled a 6.
Yes.
6.
I don't like the way you said that, Jay.
He's hoping we would get a 3, and we didn't yet.
So as the door opens, you see 100-foot long hallway. At least you think it's 100-foot long hallway
Oh.
with endless doors on both sides, going all the way down.
Can I fly and see if any of those hundreds of doorways have some sort of key in their little hole sticking out? Kind of like, oh no, I came home.
Give me a
my
perception
key
check.
here.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Well,
As you're
while she
flying
does
down,
that
as she's
perception-
flying down, what is Aviro and Brynn doing?
I want to see if any of them have a doormat, because where do you hide a key except under the doormat? And there's a whole bunch of doors.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah. 28.
28,
I got a 30.
30.
Ooh.
All of them have a small format.
Start fucking.
Oh my.
Brynn starts
Oh,
going and checking under them obsessively as quick as she fucking can.
And there's no little key.
And there's
in
no
either.
little keyhole. Yeah.
All right.
And as you're flying back, Avira, what are you doing as Brynn is throwing up all these things? What will you want to do? Like I said, there's endless doors. There's different colors, and there's bluish, all with a bluish tint, kind of going down, some red, some green.
Is there what's at the opposite end of the hall? Is there a door? Like, I
Nope.
know there's doors along the side, but
No,
is there a
there's
door?
no doors on the opposite end, which is
No door.
very unusual because most do them. There is none. It's only on the side, which might mean this is the final room, and one of these doors is the way out.
Oh. Can I cast No Direction? One of my cantrips?
Ooh.
What's that do?
I don't know. I'm typing it in now. Pathfinder
It's
to
helpful.
No Direction is one
in
of
your
your
mind's eye,
cantrips.
you see a path northward. You immediately know which way. Oh, which direction is north?
Yeah, which direction is north?
Well, that's
And
not.
it points to one of the doors.
Oh.
Can I open the door?
You open the door. And, give me a perception check roll. A D100.
Let's go, my North Star.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, D100?
D100.
Or-
Or a
Okay.
D20. Yeah, D100. I'm kind of changing things up.
D100's
Why
fun.
not?
Let's do a D100.
Yeah, we never do D100s.
Oh, I need to get this one and this one. Okay. Okay. A 62.
Okay, so as you open the door, suddenly the wind and blowing, there's snow caps of winter and things of that nature. It's just the snow terrain.
I
that's
don't
north,
know if this is
alright.
right.
As she's saying,
Unless,
Oh.
because we started the first entryway with snow. This,
And
Maybe
then
I'm
you
just-
hear in the distance.
I closed the door.
nope. Yep. As April or as Pepper shuts the door, who's April? Shuts the door.
Sounds
you
cute though.
Brynn fly by in the background, just.
It's taking you some time, yeah.
Let me see.
And you rolled a 30, right?
I rolled a 30
On your
so-
perception. Okay. What is Aviro doing during this time?
Aviro casts Gust of Wind
Ooh.
and goes in a line, blowing all those mats
Oh my god!
as he goes down, and it's a 60-foot line.
You blow all the math.
As that's happening, I'm looking and
What
finding key
side
under
are
the
you
mat.
doing, right or left?
The side that Bryn is not doing.
Brynn, what side
I'm
are you
doing
on?
left.
You're doing left?
I am
So-
doing left.
So you're doing the right.
Yeah.
Odd is left. Even is right.
Oh.
Who gets the glory?
Okay. So as you blow, all of them start. There's no key.
Oh, damn it.
I get all the way down.
Yep. All the way down. Nothing.
Well, then I turn around and I start at the other end and go coming
Like
back.
meeting me on the way back.
Yeah, meet on
Yeah.
the middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as that's happening, Brynn, as you pull up, you hear this ting, 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 as this golden key is under the mat.
I grab it. I grab it. I got it. And
I float over. I float over.
found
Run
it.
float.
I found it. Is there? How do we get
The
out
door.
now? Which one?
Oh no.
Oh
Okay, okay, okay,
no.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Which one?
Hold on. Is there any sort of numbers on the door?
I want to try. I want to try to just use it in the one that it was under the mat. That
Okay.
one that was like
Ooh,
right there.
ooh, smart.
And as you look and you want to
Not
try
gonna
to
be under
use
someone
the key,
else's mat. Yes.
it you stick it in and it's already open.
Oh.
The door's already open.
I open it.
As you open up, I need a D20, please. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The percentile.
Okay.
So fun rolling a D100.
I love a good D100. I got a 90.
Whoa.
So as you open the door, you see the winterish aspects of this hill-mounted snow, distance of mountains covered snow caps, and as you see the winter and the blizzard almost in the background on this, as you're kind of looking around, and the snow. Give me a perception check.
Oh my god.
God.
Maybe you can see our
30.
snowman.
Okay.
30.
What do you do?
I probably go through the door.
As
That
you
would
kind
be
of go
my-
through the door, you suddenly get cold as the wind, and this is Arctic, and this isn't it. And as you turn around, you hear,
What is that?
and in the distance, you hear a human voice, a voice speaking comment. As you can see, a heavily armed half plate man running towards you, getting through the snow. He's about 100 feet away, trying to get to you as he's running. And you can see behind him two large humanoid white furry forms chasing him.
Just leave
And
the door open.
he's like,
I would
Yeah.
wait for him. I would
Yeah,
wait for him.
I'd wait for him.
When we inevitably run out of time and have to fight something, he might help.
3 minutes go by as
How
he's
far are we?
running towards you. And these things are right behind him, are getting closer and closer as he's getting close. He's like, don't shut it! And he literally is like lunging through. And what are you going to do, Brynn?
I let him get through and then I shut the door immediately.
Give me a strength roll
God.
or an
Oh my
athletics
God.
roll.
Athletics is 24.
You are able to
Ooh.
shut it just in time as one of the claws it
Oh,
bounces off the claw and it slams. As he kind of slides in it, slams in it. He's like, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. How much time do you have?
3
2
minutes.
And he's running back towards the door you just came through.
Oh, I follow him.
It's that way? We just came from that way. That's the
Maybe that's-
hallmarked room.
Maybe that's but no door ever goes to the same place here. That could go to anywhere. And I'm following him, and I follow him.
And he's like, did you
Sure.
get the key?
Yes.
Yes.
Put it.
Oh, okay. We do that.
Aviro is the fastest, and you
Oh my
are
God.
down to seconds.
So
are down to
Aviro run.
rounds.
Okay, has Aviro seen the key?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
held it
of-
up triumphantly. And I
Okay,
was
so
like,
Aviro
he-
does not grab the key. He just turns and runs. And I assume Brynn is like, "But you need the key, you
Yeah.
moron." He just runs all the way to the door and he uses his minor conjuration to conjure the key that he has
nice.
and puts it in the door.
can
Nice.
replicate any item.
And nothing happens.
That's so.
I get to the
You
door.
put it
I'm
into the
very
door.
fast.
You put it into the door, and nothing happens.
I get to. It's got to be the key. I get to the door and put it in and turn it.
And you get in there and you turn it, and suddenly the light starts to go around the door, and suddenly, it's literally this light door, and it opens up, and as the door opens, it starts to close. The light around the door start to close.
Go through it. Go through it.
Yes. Yes.
And you jump through, and suddenly you find yourself landing in front of the rusty dragon.
Oh.
We did it.
Oh my
And as this armor clad individual crashes down behind you,
Oh,
he's
right.
well, that okay. Thank you. My name is Calloway. Calloway Thurn. I was a part of a group that they locked me in there, and I've been in there and he's beard. He has this like full on
Oh
Grizzly
Like
Adams
Jumanji.
beard. He's like, I've been in there for a while. Thank you, very much. I cannot tell you how much I've appreciated that. Where are we, and who are you?
Well, we're in Sandpoint. This is the Rusty Dragon. I'm Vera Starborn. This is my companions, Britt Broadweaver and Pepper Apple Blossom.
Hi.
Mr. Calloway, uh, do, do, do you have any? What did we win?
Oh, I don't know. The way out. There was some game that some dude created a game, and we participated.
Unwillingly.
I guess. Well, how did we're supposed to be at a party where this is a party game. How did you get
What?
into the game?
We picked up a deck of cards.
Yeah, a satyr dropped it on the ground.
Some Weasley parkour children ran by and dropped it, and we picked it up.
Oh, and at that moment, a cloaked figure stands behind you with goat legs,
Oh God.
with horns up, and the satyr,
Perfect timing.
and he kind of puts his hands
He's
together
standing
and
right
goes,
behind me, isn't he?
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. And that is where we're going to pause for our
Oh,
next
man.
episode.
Yo, that was fun. That was so tight.
Wow.
Oh my
we
goodness.
did it
Thank you,
just in the
everyone,
nick
for
of
joining
time.
Yo,
us.
seconds. Seconds.
Yeah, it went down to the seconds and rounds of like getting through
Oh.
That was
of this
awesome.
chat. Thank you, everyone,
And
for
that's
joining
not
us.
that's no bullshit. We calculated it all the
Yeah.
Yeah,
way.
we're like, hold up.
oh my
Like,
God.
every time you were talking, and depending on how, I was like, okay, what time did it start? What time? About roughly what time it would have
Oh my God.
taken? Oh yeah, it was.
What would have happened if we didn't make it?
We'd be in there till we all
Oh.
grew beards.
and
Well,
some
I know,
new
right?
adventuring party saved
There's a
us.
Yeah.
there would have been another somebody you might have run into another game, somebody else,
Oh.
or the satyr would have come and got you because you realized what happened.
Oh,
So
eventually.
I'd be chilling with that space hamster, homies. Like.
Yeah, right?
In the Hallmark
made
room,
some
just eating
friends.
popcorn.
that
I know, right?
may or may not come back. Help you.
Gingerbread, gingerbread.
Oh yeah. Again, thank you, everyone.
Wow.
Well, we will be back in 2 weeks. Today is the 31st. We will be back. Actually, no.
Are you traveling that week?
I made a mistake in my. We'll go double check. We might be.
We'll be
We're
back
back
soon.
next week.
All right.
We're
Oh,
back next week, the 7th.
Oh yeah.
Down.
Are
Hell
you
yeah.
are you available to play next week, the 7th?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Our guest will be joining us and potentially
I'll
Glastoc,
block my calendars.
and we will be
Yes.
finishing off, and we will find out what happens when they've just gotten back from an exciting game. Let's go
Oh my
around
God.
who you are, where can we find you? We're going to start with the wonderful and talented Carrie.
Ugh.
How are you doing?
I am
Woo.
doing amazing. That was boy, it's time for me to go to bed, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fall asleep. That was my blood pressure is significantly elevated. I'm Carrie. I am on obviously here on select Wednesday nights. On Monday nights, you can find me over on Mini Terrain Domain where we play also Pathfinder 2E, and that campaign is really ramping up. On Thursday nights, you can find me over there as well. We play Kids on Bikes, and that is always a hoot and a half. Select Thursday nights as well, two different places at the same time. You can find me on another channel called Dice Tales Live. And yeah, I'm just kinda all over the place. I'm like the wind. Thank you for having me as always.
Excellent.
This was a hoot. And welcome back, Averill. This was a
Thank
delight.
you.
Yay.
You're like the wind. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah. How about you? How are you doing?
I am doing great. That was so much fun, Jay. Holy crap. That
Wow.
was excellent. I am Jeff. I love playing this game. You can find me here, like Carrie. It's on select Wednesday nights. Uh, all other times you can find me in front of my computer doing my homework because I'm still in school. But this is my last semester, so I graduate in May. Yay, and I'll be done.
Congratulations,
Yay,
almost.
congrats. That's
Woo, and
huge.
then it'll be the whole, finding a job thing. Yay, Averill, for coming back. We love having you here. So
Oh,
much
thank you for
fun.
having me. So
Um,
sweet.
I have no social media to plug. I don't do anything else. But I'll say happy birthday to my dad. How about that? Happy birthday, Dad.
Aw,
Oh,
Congratulations.
happy
happy birthday,
birthday.
Dad.
Happy
Excellent.
birthday.
Happy
Uh,
birthday, Dad.
Averill, thank you so much for
Hi.
joining us. You are as always a treat to have you. Where can we
Thank
find
you.
you? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm April. Hi. I'm a senior producer working in the video game industry. Yeah, you can just find me on my Instagram if you're interested in cocktails and any of my fun little journeys here and there. But it's fun size April all together. If I worked on anything in the video game, it's just probably a gameplay trailer somewhere. But hey, but you can find me more on Instagram. But it was nice being here. Thank you so much for the invitation and being such amazing hosts. I love playing with you folks, and oh my goodness, it's fun playing together again. Wow, look at us, party go! Yay, yay!
We did it.
We
Great
did it!
teamwork, team.
Thank you so much, everyone. This was a few things. One, what the deck of many halls actually came from the dumbest D&D, which is on Instagram and
Sick.
their website, and they come up with all these crazy and outrageous one shots and different things, and that's where I got the idea for this particular session. And I took some of the ones that they had, and I ended up creating some of my own. So if you want, I'm giving a free plug because this was so much fun. Go to a dumbest D&D for that. We also want to thank our affiliates of Talon and Claw and Smuggler's Coffee, some of our friends there. Don't forget to go to um, Smuggler or Talon and Claw and put in Dragon Daddy for 10% off. I am going to
Dragon
be hitting the
Daddy.
convention scene all year. There's a lot of conventions I'm going to be hitting at. You're going to be seeing me there. I've got some really fun stuff coming up. One I can't talk about just yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh.
There's some good Gary Con I'll be at. There's going to be Breakout Con and Con in LA at OrCon. Also, Gamehole Con is in later on, and some other stuff kind of coming up. For your knowledge, we are currently in pre-production for a new Star Wars Mercenary Tales is coming back. We have a group that we are going to be starting in March, most likely, a few run once a month. And we have started pre-production for Hunter's Team Beta, which is our Hunter the Reckoning 5th edition campaign or series, event series. So it is a Mod Podge first season of several. That is going to be coming out in March as well. And that will be in every other week. And we've got some great cast members for both and players for them. The other thing is I'm working on a secret. We might have a
Ooh.
special someone helping out. So we'll talk more about that. So depending on how
Hmm.
things go.
Secrets.
We want to appreciate all the people that have been very helpful with putting everything together. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for watching. If you're watching us on the VODs, please, thank you. Hit the like, subscribe button, all that other stuff. We played around with the new overlay. If you like some merch, by all means, purchase some stuff. We're all good. But again, thank you. We will see you next week, the 7th of February. And as we go, we always like to say our wonderful thing. Please be kind. Don't be a jerk. Have a good night. Take care. See ya.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you so much. Yee!
You